Hey, good evening, good evening. Just waiting for some folks to come in. Hope it was a good day for everybody. Winter time here. I got really not that much to say. So, anybody here with me? Make yourself known. Let me. Hey, Garrett, how you doing, man? Bear with me just a minute. I need to get some links established here. Oh,
Here,
okay.
take this. That's probably charged too.
I'm on. I'm live. Good to see you, man. I'll be able to concentrate in just a minute here. Oh my. Take it you were a little bit uncomfortable earlier. All right, there we are. Now, you can pop up and show yourself if you want to. If you don't want to, you're good. I was feeling a little bit of chaos. So I thought if anybody wanted to drop by, we'll be here for them, huh? Hey, Miss Virginia Roots, how you doing? Verdi, thanks for coming. Chrissy Cat, good to see you. There should be a link there. Somebody try it out and let me know if it works or not. If you want to come up. I was just feeling a little bit of chaos, and I thought, "Hey, Piper, man, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for subbing." Um, Verdi, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. You're welcome here. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I just kind of felt the need for something a little bit quieter and less frantic. Is that the right word? was actually kind of expecting Ghetto to come up here and help me out. Hey, Robert Bolt, how's everything down south down there? Little thing says 16 here, feels like 8.
Hello, good sir.
What are you doing, sir?
Following you, man. Following you. I'm following anybody else over there. I got mad love for Jeremy and Zach. Don't get me wrong, but like you said, a little bit of chaos and honestly, I had me a few drinks of some whiskey today, Mr. Tom. And you already know my story. I'm not a drunk or nothing, but I just decided to have a few drinks and I got a little bit buzzed, but when I'm coming down, I get a little bit angry and disrespectful. So I was like, no, I'm not going to go up on that panel tonight. Hopefully, Tom will help me out and keep me calm over here. So I am open to have any. I'm open to have any conversation you like, as long as you don't start sounding like Craig the Hunter over here. And I got.
I don't know. Chickens in the house? Nah, not here. There's a little lady out there in the kitchen that would flat kick my ass if I tried something like that.
Only chicken allowed in the house is a dead and defeathered one. Huh?
Absolutely.
By the way, Craig, if you're listening, you know I love you too, brother. But yeah, you know, you just get in those certain moods where it's like, man, people are just fucking annoying.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
hey, the Prepperty game was fun to watch, man.
Yeah, I was gonna actually invite you. I think Hawkeye.
I'm no,
He's like, no.
I'm no good at that.
And you think I was? I mean, shit. We're here to learn, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But Hawkeye jumped up there. He wasn't even thinking there was a game. He was just, you know, seeing an open panel, so he got kind of stuck in it. But kudos to him. He stayed and, you know, hung out.
He hung in there.
Hawkeye's a good guy, yeah. He saved my ass the other day, Tom.
Oh yeah.
I was on that Chaotic Truth channel where they were degrading women.
All right.
And I was trying my hardest to not be ghetto, okay? Because you know, I mean, this guy he was a control freak. You couldn't smoke a cigarette on his
You
panel.
said that. That's the dumbest
You
thing I
couldn't-
ever heard. How you
Like
just
it-
stop me from fucking smoking a cigarette?
Like he didn't want secondhand smoke and stuff. I guess I don't fucking know. Surprised he didn't ask us to put a mask on, you know. But he and you know there was no cuss words, but yet this guy over here was telling me my wife needs to come do his dishes and my wife needs to come do all these things for him, and I'm like, you sitting here letting this guy fucking, you're letting him troll me, which you know me, I let the shit just roll off my back, dude. Whatever, you know, my wife, you know, I don't let that shit hurt my feelings, but. He wouldn't kick him out. He wouldn't do nothing. So in the chat, Hawkeye's like, Ghetto, you need me to come help? I'm like, please do, sir.
Come on up.
Yeah, because every time I go to talk, I'm cussing. You know what I mean? But it was more, that's how I get my point across. You don't fucking like it, kiss my ass. I mean, I'm respectful, I think, about it, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Sometimes,
Hey,
mostly.
F home.
Yeah.
Well, I subscribed to that guy's channel because he came into Ron's
That's
a little while ago.
what he
He
did,
seemed
yeah.
like a nice guy.
Yeah.
And so the first time I saw him on I wasn't interested in whatever it was he was going to talk about. And then I don't know whether it was yesterday that I actually clicked on it and then something else came up that I wanted to see. So you know how that goes.
Yeah.
I didn't really, but it sounds like this guy ain't worth fooling.
No, I mean, he's doing it. Unfortunately, with our society, he's actually doing it right. He's on YouTube to make some money.
Well,
He's like one of those Maury Povich, Jerry Springer type shows,
okay.
and that's what he's doing. He's doing topics that he knows is going to piss people off, and you're going to sit there and watch it like it's a train wreck. You know what I mean? Because that's just what we do. And so, of course, he's going to get, but I went up there just to pimp him and to try to pimp slap these other ones. I was like, hey, man, I remember you up on my channel. You only had about 300 subs, man. I gave you, half your viewers right here. I see a lot of my people over here in your chat. You want to shout a brother out, and I kicked it there until, he put my link out to get all his other subscribers. Because now he's at like almost 2,000.
Wow.
And he just started, a week ago or whatever, or a couple weeks ago. But I mean, if you're in it for the money like that, then more power to you. But don't. I don't know, man. I can't fucking stand it. I mean, I guess maybe I am old school, but don't fucking disrespect a lady.
Oh, absolutely not.
I mean, there's just not even if there's money involved. I don't give no fucks. Excuse my language, but man. I'm trying to pull your channel up here to. Oh, I went ahead and shouted you out over at Jeremy's as well. I'm not. Well, he don't mind that stuff. He's getting ready to get off of here anyways.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. No, thank you for opening the stream, man. I would have done it, but I don't want to be in charge.
That's okay.
I just want some good conversations. That's all. My wife don't like messing with me when I'm drinking, so I mean, I'm not drinking no more, but you know how it is coming down from the buzz.
Oh yeah.
But and rightfully so. She don't want to mess with me, so it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I can handle you. Shit, I've dealt with drunks before. I know how. I was one.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I told you that I was discussing, my taking a break and everything with a friend of mine. He happens to be a preacher here. I don't go to his church or anything, but I've been friends with him for years.
Yeah.
And I said, Ted, I don't really believe that I was an alcoholic because I didn't have any trouble to stop. And so there has to be a little sermon involved in Ted's answer and everything, but he finally got around to his point. He said, no, you weren't an alcoholic. You were just a drunk. So put me in my place,
Yeah. I like how you said that. When he finally got to his point.
Yeah.
I think we've all had those conversations.
Oh, yeah.
With a pastor, they try to give you the meaning of life while they're answering everything.
Yeah. Love this guy to death, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. No, I got you. Honestly, I was probably the same way, Tom. When I believe I was actually an alcoholic at like about 14 or 15. I mean, that's pretty much what we did. I mean, the stereotype is pretty real. I was out on the block drinking 40s of Old English. Well, it got to the point where I started craving them. You know what I mean? We'd do it just because we're not in school. We're cutting school. We're doing, smoking weed and drinking. But when I became an adult, every time I would drink, like tonight was the first time I had maybe 4 shots. I mean, something like that. I don't know. I just took swigs off the bottle. I didn't measure it, but
I saw you. I was thinking about sending you a lamb nipple.
A lamb nipple? What the hell is a lamb nipple? Like a legit lamb nipple?
Well, yeah. If a sheep has lambs and she passes away, then you got to take care of those lambs. So they make these great big black rubber nipples that goes on the end of a soda bottle. It's like a baby bottle nipple, only bigger.
Well, I don't really drink anything else other than the hard alcohol. I mean, like, chasers and all that. I'm just like, man, fuck it. What's the point of wasting a cup? And I'm by myself. My wife can't. She's like allergic to alcohol or something. I don't know. since she's had kids, she can't even drink alcohol. It gets her really sick, like bad. But anyways, once I got older, dude, when I would drink a whole fifth. Like, the whole freaking bottle, and I would want more, and I would be still functioning and causing a ruckus or whatever it is we were doing, and but I'd be able to do it whenever, you know what I mean, like every other week or in a couple months or whatever. So I'm what you call a binge drinker is what they call it.
That's
think
what they call it.
And tonight, like I said, I was proud of myself. I didn't go all extra and do all that, so that was nice, but. But no, it was enjoyable though. Freaking I got a hold of Survival. He was texting me like a little teenager because he's out in the middle of the woods and he was already drunk.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So he's texting me like a little teeny bopper, and I'm like, man, do you want me to just open up a live or something so we can start humiliating some people? We can do it out of love. I got a feeling everybody needs a laugh. Why not, And he's like, oh, man, that'd be great. And I'm like, yeah, I figured, because I'm done texting you, dude. I don't text like that. I mean, call me old school, but what the hell?
Yeah.
5 texts in 30 seconds. I can't keep up with that shit. Got me feeling like Tom over here.
Seriously.
Yeah. So no,
my
we
phone
opened it
keeps
up.
telling me the last one I sent you didn't go through. I don't know why.
Oh, well, that must be a connection problem. The last one you gave me, I just said thank you, good sir. That was it, and then I haven't got anything back from you.
Well, it's gone from my phone even. I just texted you real quick, said it's open.
Oh, okay.
That's all I did.
Yeah, the connections get in the way sometimes when you do text messages.
Let me show you what I got, man. This kind of hurt my feelings. It came in the mail yesterday.
Oh, man, really?
I had ordered it before poor Ron left us.
I got a feeling I know.
You know what it is? I had to have this. I saw it and I said, this is, I didn't get one of these bracelets, so. And I didn't want one, but I saw this online and I had to have it. This is a real fire starter, man.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Yeah, there we go.
See that there?
Yeah.
And Laura won't let me do it in the house no more because she said I almost caught her kitchen on fire.
Hi, Mrs. Laura.
I saw him pull it out. That's why I was like, you're not going to do that.
Oh, you're not going to put a little half-ripped toilet paper roll on your desk?
No. He'll have to tell you about the coffee pot.
Oh, the coffee pot.
Have you not heard the story? No, I probably wouldn't have told that story. Well, there's nobody but us here, so.
Yeah, and
Enjoy,
the whole
Chad.
public of the world.
When I went to trade school, you had to learn electricity and all that stuff. And actually, it was just a couple of days before this happened that our lab instructor walked into the classroom and said to the whole class, he said, well, now you guys know just enough to be dangerous now. Okay, so coffee pot quit working. And I was able to diagnose the switch, where you turn it on and off.
Yeah.
And I said, well, well, no. It wasn't the switch, it was the thermostat.
Oh, okay.
That turns the water,
Yeah.
Turns that heater off and all that.
Yeah.
That heats the water. And I said, well, a thermostat is nothing but a switch, because I had learned this shit in trade school now. So I had a little toggle switch, and I tore the coffee pot apart. And I unplugged the wires from the thermostat, plugged them onto my toggle switch, put the thing back together. Now we're going to make us a cup of coffee. Check this out, right? And I did the coffee and I put the water in it and I turned the switch on and I walked out into the living room for 5 minutes, man. And I came back into the kitchen and the coffee pot was starting to melt across the kitchen counter. Yeah, a thermostat is just a switch, but it's a temperature sensitive switch. It keeps you from burning your damn house down. So she's not real crazy about letting me work on any more appliances, although I do, and I do fix them now. But
Yeah. How burnt is your toast these days?
Hey, Chrissy Cat, good to see you. Anybody wants to come up with us is welcome. So yeah, that's she watches me pretty close when I'm fooling around in the kitchen.
Hey, Peer Pressure, Cola, Miss Virginia,
Peer
Miss
Pressure.
Chrissy Cat.
Good to
You know,
see.
Peer Pressure, he was the one that brought me my dog.
I didn't realize it was him,
Yeah, he's
but then it made sense.
yeah, well, I'm not gonna say his real name. I don't know. He
No,
probably says it on here, but other than that, yeah, Peer Pressure. Yeah, him and his wife came and dropped off my dog and stuff like that. Man, I'm very thankful for them. Most
Book fitting
definitely.
in real good now.
Yeah.
Good.
He's a toddler with 4 legs.
Jeez, man.
And he likes to chew on rocks.
Oh
And
yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
we have our recycling bin out in the garage, and so because he's still young, so when he eats his breakfast or dinner, we have him do it out in the garage, and then leave him out there for a little bit afterwards. We usually, let him go potty right afterwards, because they go for whatever reason they go a lot faster after they eat. Um,
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
so we leave him out there for a little bit, just in case there's an accident. If I can do it on the concrete, it's a hell of a lot better than my carpet.
At least it's outside.
Yeah, oh yeah. And man, he figured out how to get into the recycling bin.
Oh,
So this little bastard, I come out and check on him, and he's got a Campbell's soup can in his mouth, like stuck to his nose, because he's in there trying to lick it. Yeah, I mean, just like you would see on TV or something. Anyway, I mean, it was just So I got that out, and he looked up at me like, "You son of a bitch!"
yeah,
And he
really.
took off, and he dove into the little area where the recycling bin is, and right behind it, he was able to grab, because we just use a little milk crate for our recycling. We don't really have much garbage or recycling, so we just use an old milk crate. And he pulls out the lid, Tom. I'm talking about the lid to that actual can, and he put it in his mouth vertically. So the razor.
Oh,
No. Yeah. So the razor part of the can in between his teeth, and he walking around like that. His whole mouth's wide open. He's got this razor blade. So I had to grab him up by the neck and keep his mouth open. So and of course he was yelping, but I didn't care. I didn't want to cut his freaking mouth up. And that's just
between his teeth.
huh?
It was stuck between his teeth.
It wasn't stuck as much as he was thinking it was a game. And he's like, "I'm not giving this to you now. I'm trying to go lick it." You know what I mean? He was, and he's just, so I mean, he didn't get cut or anything like that, but that was my worry, obviously. He's a young, dumb pup. You know how we all were when we were young, but
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely should have got a picture of that. I was honestly too worried about it to even think about grabbing a picture.
And man, they will go from one thing to another to another to another that they're not supposed to
Good.
do.
And that's the yes. It's the shit they're not supposed.
Always.
And and then I have a spot in my backyard, right? And this is where the cats do their business. It's in the far corner of my house, or the far corner of my property. And it's up on like a little ledge. We got some little rocks. I'll show it one day on video, but it's got little rocks and it's its own little thing. And there's actually a electric box up on there too. But anyways, that's where they do their business. So he runs up there. He just figured out that he can go up there, and I'm over here running him off because he's gonna eat the shit and get sick. You know how fucking nasty ass dogs do. So I run up there. I'm yelling at him. He just looked at me, sat his ass down, like, "Dude, what are you gonna do? Run after me?" So I ran after him. I followed him. He runs around and then runs around to the other side and comes up on the other side, right? While I'm trying to follow him. So here we are going around in a circle, and he will not leave this spot alone. Like, no matter what I was doing, every time I'd come out this way, he'd come up this way, just like a freaking cartoon. So I mean, we were basically, I was finally chasing his tail pretty much.
Now it's a game. Yeah.
Yeah. He knows he's not allowed to be there, but that's why he wants to be there, you know.
Sure. Oh man.
You still got a dog?
No.
You don't have no dog? I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen a dog over there.
No. The last one passed. That was 2 years ago in September.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was she old or he old? Or?
She was old. The vet literally said when I took her down to the vet, he said she just outlived her body.
And that was a German Shepherd too, right?
Yeah, she was a long-haired German Shepherd. My heart dog died. It'll be 3 years in April, and he was 129-pound short-haired beast.
Oh,
One of
wow!
the smartest dogs I've ever known.
Yeah, they seem amazingly smart. I
Oh,
do got to give them that.
Too smart for their own good when they're young.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, hot mess, Miss Cindy.
Hello,
They'll probably
Cindy.
start.
Hello,
More
Summer.
people.
Thank you for coming very much.
More people will probably trickle in now. Jeremy just ended his.
Oh, okay, cool.
Um,
You know, a German Shepherd doesn't break training because they're stupid. He'll break training because he's smart enough to know he can get away with it.
okay.
That's how smart those dogs are, man.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's good to know. Like I said, I'm not familiar with them. I mean, with pit bulls and Rottweilers and stuff. I had a way about training them. You know what I mean? It wasn't like professional training or nothing, but they did exactly what they were supposed to do. They
Uh-huh.
loved you. They loved you when they need, when you needed them to, and they protected you when they needed to as well. And there's kind of no other. But with Duke is what my daughter named him, Duke. My wife, likes the Marmaduke, so she's gonna run. I want to run with that one, but I'm gonna call him Duke, the Dookie Eater. The little shit is nasty. Eats his own shit sometimes, little man.
They do that. I hate that.
That's what they grow. They come and they try to come and kiss you like, hell
Oh, yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's all good, man. You don't understand. Hey, Summer, it's an open forum if you want to come up. Vet told me about that rock eating, though, because that concerned me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the
Me too.
vet's answer was, well, if he survives it, he'll eventually outgrow it. And that was about all he had to say about it.
Must have been a common question. Like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't swallow it though. Thankfully,
He just
I don't
chews on them.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually swallowed them, but peer pressure said my dog chipped a tooth. I'm assuming he was talking about on the rock, and he said it's 400. He spent $400 to remove it. Shit, I'm gonna grab some pliers. Here you go. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm
Keno,
not-
how you doing? Sharon, nice to see you.
A little bit of Orajel and some pliers. Little dumbass. No, he seems pretty smart. I'm gonna train him. I'm gonna try to train him as much as possible all around, so as to be a service dog, as to just get all of everything I can out of him. Just in case. I mean,
Right.
you never know what's gonna happen, and SHTF, whatever. You want him to be on spot.
Yeah.
We got him for a family dog. I mean, but at the same time, if they are that smart, which again, I'm honestly kind of skeptical, but I've also seen it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say skeptical like it's not true, but it's like I ain't never seen it. I've never, I've been chased by a freaking canine dog from so I know they can fuck you up, but
And I tell you what, you look into this training system of a fellow by the name of David Dykeman.
Okay.
I think it's Dykeman. And he did these videos probably 30 years ago. But the name of the video is called Command Performance. And I've used it on several dogs. You can literally take 10 minutes a day and have that dog pretty well trained within
Okay.
a month. And
Yeah,
if
I
you
found.
work with him more often than 10 minutes a day, I mean, you're amazed at just how well this works. And basically,
Okay.
what it does, it teaches the dog to focus on you,
Yeah.
which sometimes can be a pain in the ass, but it's best for the dog. If his nose is up your ass all the time, then he's not out getting himself in trouble. But
Okay.
yeah, it's
This guy right here. Where's my camera at? He's called Dykeman Puppy Training.
that's him. That's
All
him,
right.
and he is
Okay.
awesome, man.
Okay. Yeah, I would honestly, Tom, I'd rather not have to spend hundreds of dollars and take him to all these when there's. I mean, you got training shit right here at our fingertips. Why not
Yeah,
figure
man.
it
If
out?
you have time and you're willing to spend it, and you should be willing to spend it, he's going to be the best friend you've ever had, man. I'm telling you.
I hope so, man. That was my goal, honestly. I love dogs, and it's been years. It's honestly been, I'd say, over a decade since I've had a dog of my own. We got the little yapper, but that's the wife's dog.
That ain't a man's dog.
It's not. I wasn't gonna say it, but
Sorry about that.
She's over here. My grandma spent $800. Well, that's your grandma's fault. I don't know what the fuck this dog's worth $800 for. She pisses when you look at her wrong. What the hell? I mean, granted, she doesn't anymore, but still. But no, he's already potty trained. I didn't think. I mean, it was like that. It took him less than a week.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't like waking up in the middle of the night when I hear.
Hey, man.
But
That's how.
it's better than cleaning up a freaking carpet.
And we always making the mistake of getting that puppy to where we're training it in cold weather. I've done that. Now, Scout, I got him in May, so that was easy. That was not bad at all. But Lord, I've had so many of them that you're out there in the freezing cold and
waiting.
Yeah.
Well, luckily he gets it done first as soon as he goes out, and then he'll not. He's a digger too.
Yeah.
Are they known to be diggers?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, good. I've never had a digger dog. Honestly, with all the dogs I've ever had, I've never had a digger dog. But man, this dude. I mean, it is a good deep. I mean, it was a good size
man.
in the ground within like 10 seconds.
Ankle breaking kind of holes. You walk around in the dark and step in one of them, and you can hurt yourself pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was all the time filling in holes.
Wonder, when I was, not to change the subject, but when I was looking at, I have to actually look for your freaking, I have to look for your name. Even though I'm subscribed, I got the bell, it never comes up on my front page.
Even mine, man. I have to go to YouTube and search it. And it is pretty close to the top now. Somebody told me I got more than 200 subscribers, which delighted and surprised.
Yeah, you got 210 subscribers, but
really?
usually when your videos pop up, or when people's videos pop up, like on a live stream or whatever, you're able to just go to YouTube, and then you're on the front page.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, yours is never on the front page for me. I have to go physically look for it to be able to find your stuff.
I don't know why that would be.
Well, I mean because I mean maybe the original topics you had, maybe your YouTube picture. I don't know what they're trying to censor. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, but you never know.
Well, sometimes I come on here a little bit frustrated and I say things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that maybe too. I mean, they do their stupid shit.
And while I try not to get too specific, I do think I get my point across. So,
yeah, no, you do it. You do it quite well, I believe. Yeah, that's what I do, Eddie. And it's just weird that he doesn't pop up, because even on my TV, it doesn't pop up. He's the only one that doesn't just pop up in the algorithm somewhere.
Hey, Eddie, good to see you. Yeah, because when I go to YouTube, usually everybody that's live is shown
Yeah,
if I'm subscribed to them.
yeah. Sorry, people like to talk to me when I'm in trying to have a live.
I've got to learn to pay closer attention to the chat too.
Yeah, well, you have a. I mean, I know you don't mess with your cell phone much for
No.
anything, but if it makes it a lot easier, I'll be on a live and then I'll have my cell phone to be able to talk in chat, or pay attention. I mean, you can obviously pay attention to chat on your phone or on your screen, but it's a little bit. I don't know. It's just a lot easier to have two devices when you're running a live.
I keep a muted YouTube window open.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can. Well, the way you do it is a little bit
Harbor
different. 'Cause
Girl.
you got like a desktop, right? I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
you're doing it off of a desktop computer.
Big old
So I mean,
desktop. It
hello,
was an
Miss
okay
Harbor
day,
Girl.
summer, not at all productive, but yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah, mine wasn't productive neither. It was a good day though. It was great. I had fun. I didn't make an ass out of myself. Well, not too much. Not any more than usual.
I came very close. I may have actually. Did you see one? Somebody made a remark about an accidental discharge, and I said no, that was a negligent discharge.
Oh yeah.
There's no such thing as an accidental discharge.
And to talk about the stuff on a public forum like that is beyond me. No, I remember right who you're talking about and what you were saying, and he's seems like a half bright guy, but I don't know.
Well, there are certain theories.
Yeah, Miss Virginia Roots has got her a new pup. While
She does.
Yeah, she should come up and talk about it. We need
Did
a
she get
feminine
it from
voice
Hawk?
up here. Well, I'll actually let her tell you about it. I don't want to tell
All right,
her
that's
story.
cool. Well,
But,
you tell me something, because I was completely ignored when I asked the question in your stream. Hawk said that Lucy stopped at 5. Does that mean that's
yeah, I remember
all there
I remember
are?
your question. I
Or did
honestly,
she just quit for a while?
yeah, I honestly don't know.
Okay.
You cannot entrap me, ghetto. I'm trying to trickerate her up here. I honestly I don't know. He was, and I get it. I mean, he's got his puppies going, but I was so beyond talking about his puppies and dogs, and I was kind of zoned in on humiliating people. Just, I really was.
You certainly were. And
I
you
was
warned everybody.
trying.
And nobody needed to be pissed off about it. They were warned.
That's what I mean, and I like doing that. And well, there's Bella.
Oh,
5.
Bella.
Okay, 5 was the total. 4. Whoa. So I guess 5 was the total.
So that was the end of it. All right.
Yeah.
A small
Wow.
litter. And it came pretty
Yeah.
fast, too.
I'm glad she's out of it. Man, could you imagine?
Any of you guys want to come up? It ain't hard.
Mr.
I'm real good, Hoot Owl. Thank you.
Ah, there we go. People, they're all trickling in now. It boggles my mind that it's always the same group of people, no matter what channel. Which is nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, but it'll like some people will have like 100, 200 people in chat, but you only see the certain group of people in chat talking. Like there's no other. Makes you wonder if there's bots watching or, because they got computer programs and stuff that follow, like the same as the bots that are in the chat.
Right.
Stuff like that. He's over here like, ghetto, shut the fuck up. I don't know nothing about that. I don't really care.
No, I see the bots.
Well, what I'm getting at is like you'll have like a channel like Survival Living. He's got 30,000 people, right?
Yeah.
He's got he's got a good sized channel. Well, if you took all the bots out of his subscribers, because the bots they subscribe to you as well.
Really?
Yeah, you can make programs to go and just sub a whole bunch. Um, but what happens is if they once the algorithm finds out that they're bots in means of them not watching any of the videos, they're not doing nothing. All they did was hit the like button and hit the sub button. They'll probably take at least 1,000, 2,000 from him right now, because they're ones that are just injected into his channel.
Okay.
I mean, it's essentially like a virus type of thing that's on the internet or on these platforms, and they just kind of run rampant. They don't hurt you. They don't really do much.
Well, somebody told me, and I don't remember who it was, but if you don't actively get rid of them, then somebody gets the idea that you think they're okay. I don't know how that shit works. Hey, Billy,
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
doing? Um, hope hopefully I got enough mods with wrenches that
No, yeah, you'll be
have
fine.
fun knocking them out.
Yeah. I've never really seen him do any kind of damage on here. Um,
Craig, good to see you, man.
you got Billy in there. Well, we would love to hear about your dog, Virginia. Just saying. She complements so many conversations, Tom. She really does.
She's a smart lady.
She is.
Yeah. Monty.
She should come up here and let me whisper it in her ear. Not that I'm not having fun with Mr. Tom. I'm just saying you compliment it all.
Well, I remember those girls that used to whisper sweet nothing doing in my ear.
So long ago.
Not gonna happen, buddy.
Back in the 50s. No, 40s.
Come on, Bill.
Were you born like 55, something like that?
52.
52. I didn't mean to get all personal, but
Hey, man.
yeah, that's about right. My mom was born in 55. Well, man, that was always my favorite time in American history was the 50s. But at the same time, I was being taught by, let's say, my cousin and my aunts and uncles, whom are black. And they're like, well, how well do you think I would have done in the 50s? You know what I mean? It just gives you a whole different perspective. And that's why I asked my question. And I'm not trying to make this like a race conversation or nothing.
I don't care.
But it always made me question it. And that's why I wrote in the chat earlier, they were talking about, what was it? That new guy that was up there tonight, Josh. He was saying, what would make America great again? He was just asking the question. It's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
And what I wrote in the chat though, I was like, well, when was it ever actually great for everybody in this country? Not just for one side, not just for one race, not just for one class, but if this country was ever fully free, fully, do you understand what I mean?
hear
Like
you.
when in history, and I was wanting to ask you this question, when in history, our history, was everybody good? You know what I mean? Like great, like, man, this is the greatest. Or is it we always get those greatnesses off of somebody else's back, whether it's black, white, or you know what I mean? We're always usually doing it off of somebody else's back. And I can't think of a time, Mr. Tom.
Well, man, I got to say, and I don't know. That's the honest answer to your question. But
Hey, I respect the man that knows that, because I've asked the question a few times, and it's like, well, 50s, and everybody resorts to I always resorted to the 50s. That looked like a fun fucking time to live in. You
Those
know what I
years
mean?
after World War II were
Mm-hmm.
pretty great, man. And
Mm-hmm.
I uh, I lived it, but I don't remember it. You know,
Yeah.
but you can look back on what was going on and what was being developed and everything like that.
Yeah.
Um, I I am not qualified to have a conversation, an intelligent conversation about race relations because I have so little experience with it, man.
Yeah. No,
Um,
yeah, I get that. That's
not
why I
until
kind.
I moved away from home.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I started working with all kinds of different people. And there's good ones and then there's pieces of shit, and their color doesn't define that.
Yeah. Amen to that, brother.
You know? So I don't know. I mean, I know people suffered and people were treated like shit by other people, but I wonder if it was really as routine and widespread as certain people think it was.
Oh, like if it was as bad.
I'm not saying that to deny it.
No, no, no. That's a legit question. No, that's a legit observation. I definitely see what you're saying. About
Yeah,
time, Miss Virginia. But no, that on that
Miss
honestly
Virginia.
that honestly wasn't really where I was trying to take the question, like race wise. I was
Yeah,
just trying to put it into the context of we can say the 50s, but this race probably wasn't doing very well, or this class probably wasn't doing very well. So I really wasn't asking it on a race level, but just on a all around every American, boom, we're free. You know what I mean? Like the freedom part of it. Just we're all free, we're all Americans, fuck the world. And I just, again, I can't find a time in our history, anyways.
I really believe those, let's say, 10 years after World War II was that time.
Where that, okay,
Uh,
nice. What do you think, Miss Virginia?
About what?
About what? Bastard, make me come up here. No. I, I
it's like
asked
a
Tom.
Georgia State trooper stopped this boy, said, "You got any ID?" The boy said, "About what?"
Right. That's funny.
What you talking about there? What? That's great. No, the question was, do you remember a time in our country where everything was great? Because they were talking about, they asked the question over there on Jeremy's and said, what was what do you think would make America great? And what I asked, and nobody answered over there, but was, well, name me a time that everybody was actually great in
Mhm,
America. I'm not trying to discredit any people. It's just a legit question. Like, when was us as a country free and good?
mhm. It is a good question. I think it's relative. It depends on your race, your socioeconomic status,
Mm-hmm.
to some degree, your religion, your culture. You know, um, for me, I mean, I think the '70s there was a lot of bad going on. So I'm going to say, just in my perception, and I'm not talking. We could dissect the politics all
Mm.
day. But I think the early 90s, the late 80s, early 90s
That's my girl. Yeah,
seems to be pretty smooth.
that's exact. That would have been my answer, Tom. Would have been like the '80s and late '80s, early '90s. We were over the racial. If you ask me, and of course I can debate anybody, whatever, but we were over that racial hump. We were
Yeah,
over, you know what I mean? My generation, I'm 40 years old. I was born in 81. My generation killed that because we were raised together. We were finally, you know what I mean? It wasn't a black or white thing anymore. It was, it started turning into more of the economic, and, you're kind of with us because economically, whatever. but we pretty much destroyed the race problems, regardless of who thinks we did or not. But no, I would have to have the same answer, Miss Virginia. I don't think there would ever be a country where everybody's satisfied. So I mean, I'm not stupid enough to think everybody would be, but no, I appreciate you guys' answers for sure.
I hear you, Hoot. I would agree that there a tide turned in the 90s, more the mid and on with the no, I really do. It started to be pushed a lot in music and movies and media, and I do think that was part of the agenda we're living right now.
Yes,
a desensitization to that, and I'm not trying to be overly sensitive or say anything about that lifestyle. I'm just saying that's when we got hit as a whole.
As well as the Earth Day. You remember the Earth Day movement, Virginia? Yeah. Well, yeah, probably you too, Tom. That's what I mean. And now everything, it's kind of a trip how you said it like that, Virginia, because now everything really is happening from the 90s. From the Earth Day to the movement, Hoot Owl said, to so many different things. And now it's like, what's that word? Came to fruition or whatever?
Yeah, come to fruition. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And it's like one really long bad movie.
Mm-hmm. Really... Billy, how are you? I'm really glad to see you. Uh-oh.
Where'd you go, Billy?
He probably pressed a button.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah, it happens. Billy is someone that I haven't seen much or since, and I have thought about him, and oh, there you are.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Me too, Craig.
You all carry on for just a second. I got to do something necessary.
Okay, no worries.
I'll be back.
Dang it, Tom. I was doing the same thing.
Well, I'll sit and talk to Billy.
All right.
Yeah, hey,
I'll be right back.
It was my birthday.
What's up,
Today?
Bob?
No, well, 2 days. What is today? 11? I don't even fucking know.
Today's the 12th.
Oh, my birthday was 3 days ago, I guess. Say happy birthday.
How old are you, 32?
No, I'm 46. No, 47. No, I don't even fucking know. How are you?
Billy, been better, you know what I'm saying?
What's up?
Oh,
You're not feeling well?
No, I'm good. Just life,
You're full of shit. What's up?
It's been a rough week and a half, Billy. I'm kind of in a headspace of no fucks left to give, and just done crying. I'm done laughing. I'm done getting riled up in any direction. It's just kind of like.
You're not physically dying, are you?
What's that?
You're not physically dying, though, are you?
Well, in fact, I am, as we all are,
I think I am, too, to be honest with you. Well, not that I wouldn't be honest with you, but I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good, dude. I think all
of us...
No,
it's not all good. That's the problem.
Well, we're all looking at this new year as what to do next, and there's a ton of uncertainty. In my state, in Washington, for example, there's incredibly frightening bills being put up.
Yeah, I've seen them.
It's not just friends.
You're not on the island. Are you inland or are you on the island?
I'm not inland.
Okay.
I'm in Washington.
You're still on
or coastal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember you were talking about that. That was like a year ago, but I remember.
Yeah, but it's a really scary time. I don't know if there's anywhere to run. I feel like a deer in headlights sometimes, thinking about there's all kinds of things that we all live through in life in general, and then the extras have already been pretty extra,
Well, I've always appreciated your intelligence and stuff, and I remember when you were talking about going out to the back porch and all that stuff, and I thought that was wonderful and stuff. And then you were talking about some other gal that you had. I don't know if you remember this. You probably would
If you remember it, I'll remember it.
Well, yeah, I remember it. It was kind of sketchy because it was like you couldn't get to the mainland or something without she couldn't or
Yeah. There's all kinds of shit. You know what I've realized is that running away from Mother Nature, just where do you really go? So it's, on one hand, I think it's one of the most realistic things that could happen is just natural disasters. On the other hand, there's nowhere to hide from the earth, on the earth, you know?
Nope. Happy birthday, Billy. Did you say it's your birthday?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I made my own birthday cake. Because I'm a pretty good cook.
You don't need a birthday to have a cake.
Oh yeah. Well,
Hey,
I made it. I used my grandma's recipe because she passed. And remember, I gave you my StarTech recipe. I got that from Grandma too, Virginia, with the
Yes.
sourdough thing.
Yep, I've got it written down.
And no, that was a couple days ago, Tom. I appreciate that though. Thank you. I got a new phone, I think, for my birthday. Yeah.
All right.
So I got 3 phones now, and I don't know how to operate any of them. So yeah, hey, thanks, and yeah, it's a little milestone, and it's just been kind of a little bit of a rough little time this year so far. So
Yeah, I agree. Hey, Guardian.
Hi, Guardian.
Bella,
Hi,
Super
Billy.
mod.
It's been a while.
Super
How are
mod.
you?
Super mod. She's such a super mod. She's a mod everything ever. I think she started the internet with mod.
Already
Is
came
that
and blew
true?
up, Billy.
I think that's true.
All right.
Hey,
So
Boris.
how you been, Billy? People been
I've
asking
been all
where you
right. I've been
been.
getting around.
Been getting around. You doing all right?
I'm home now. Yeah, it's all good.
Good.
Good evening, Boris.
Virginia, did you get the picture today?
Yep, I got a few from Jess last night, and then I got one from Hawk earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
So precious. And it
I
seems
know.
like Angel is the runt.
She is the runt. She definitely is very tiny and just so cute. She is just the name is fitting, Virginia, for sure, and just the sweetest thing. And but she is the second white one that came out. She's the biggest, and yeah, she's a ham.
Oh,
Is
Are you
Angel
talking
one of
about
the white
what
ones?
are you talking about?
Billy, last night Hawk, Hawk, we hung out with him.
Again?
Yeah, Lucy.
Jeez, oh man.
All
They
right.
only got
kidding?
5 though. They only got 5, so I think that was
How
a
many
blessing.
damn dogs has that guy got?
24 puppies as of right now.
24 puppies and what, 7 adults?
No, wait.
Jeez.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Is it 24 in total dogs? Because there's 8 pups, 3 of the older pups that are about 4 months.
Right.
Let's see, and then there's the 8 puppies where Jezebel is, and then now we just had 5.
8 and 5's 13 and 3's 16.
So yeah, I think there's a total of
Wow.
24 dogs is what is on the property at the moment. I
What
believe
a
that was the number.
circus.
Jeez.
That's got to be so much fun.
Oh, yeah. I think Hawk's
I love
Hero.
animals. That just that just breaks my heart.
Yeah, I do too, especially German Shepherds. The puppies are just so cute.
Oh, so
I
cute.
cannot wait. So Billy Truth, Hawk told me when that dog got pregnant, Lucy, Hawk told me that if Lucy had a white one, that I could have it because I really loved Gabriel, the white
Oh
one.
no!
So the first
Now you got a dog.
you know what's really cool? I have a black husky, and now I'm gonna have a white German Shepherd. They're both unique colors for their breed.
Oh, that's so
Awesome.
funny.
Yeah.
That's
Monty.
so funny.
Hey
Good to
Monty.
see you.
So the first one was a
Monty's
white
here. Hi,
female,
Monty.
and I'm very excited, Billy. Very excited.
Oh, I bet you got. That is weird. That is weird, actually.
Well, you want to know what's even weirder is that the first one is a white female, which is what I really wanted. I was hoping it would be a female, and the next pup was not born for almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, I named it Angel, and I believe that Ron sent me that pup and then hogged all the tits for like 4 hours.
No way.
For real.
He did.
4 hours.
Angel had the mom alone for almost
Yep.
4 hours, going nipple to nipple to nipple, and never let go of him either. And I'm not kidding.
It was hilarious. And it was true. That's a true
That's pretty
story.
cool. That's
That's
pretty
so
cool. That's pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it is. It really is. You'll
That
never
is way
convince me
cool.
that he wasn't sitting there with his arms crossed, sitting back, really.
Bella, I didn't realize that you were. I didn't realize your connection with Hawk. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, I adore them. Mm-hmm.
I still like you, and I still don't like him. What?
Oh, Hawk's
I'm
amazing.
just kidding.
Really.
No, I'm
Hawk
not
is
kidding.
absolutely an amazing person, and Jess, they're amazing people.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a lot of love for them.
Yeah, I believe you.
You got the paid version, Tom, of StreamYard?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might have just got him on a bad day, Billy. If you had a
No, I'm always drunk. That's not his fault. It's my fault. What are you kidding me?
Yeah, then I'm gonna tell you, Hawk has a thing about, just being around people that are intoxicated. I think, so maybe it was just.
I know it. I don't hold it
that
against him.
there.
I'm all right. I'm fine with that. I will say no bad words about anyone.
Yeah, good, because Hawk truly is a really amazing person and a huge heart.
there you
So
No, it's all me, not him.
Hey,
yeah.
Bella.
Huh?
I jumped up on Bonnie's panel earlier tonight,
Oh, I was
and
sleeping.
Shane was there, and I just happened to think remote, and so Shane had Cage's number, and so he texted Cage, and then he called remote. So he checked on him and everything. So
Oh yeah, we already got hold of remote.
well,
We
I was
also
just-
got a hold of Cage, and he's trying to get out there to go see him. So yeah, all should be
Yeah.
well.
well, I was just letting you know I got a hold
Yeah.
of Shane, and he had Rage's numbers too. So okay,
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Liberty was so it's all. Yeah, just keep
Yeah.
them in your prayers. Any prayer warriors out there that
well,
want to lift up another YouTuber that's loved in our
Yeah.
community could use the prayers. So
Who's that?
It's like what I said on panel, and in this community, village, whatever you want to call it, we all got to check up on each other if we don't hear from each other in a couple days,
yeah.
So especially during these times.
Are you at
Definitely
liberty to
community.
elaborate on the prayer request?
It's remote viewer. I don't know if you
don't.
familiar with him.
Oh,
He's from Liberty Warrior, and I mean he has his own channel as well now, and he's just an amazing man. And I don't know the ins and outs of the whole scenario, what's going on, but I was called this afternoon and asked if I had a way of contacting, which luckily I do have his number, and so and that he had made a video that was quite alarming, to looking really not well, and what we all just went through with Ron, right? So that alarm bell kind of just went bing, and for people that were, care about him. So, anyways, we made all the, arrangements to get a hold of the people that were in Canada that we could, because there's a few Canadians that, but we know Rage and him were good friends. So, anyways, we're gonna have him be checked on physically. Looks like tomorrow to make sure, because yeah, we just don't know what exactly. He wasn't feeling well. That's all we really know.
I'm glad you're able to do that at least.
Yeah, that's what's good
Yeah.
about having those interconnections within the community, and having people that you can circulate through to, help somebody if you know something's going on. It is important, I think, because a lot of us do care about people, and
Sure.
Especially he's alone. He lives alone,
Yeah.
just him and his dog, and his little baby. So
Good night,
Well,
Chrissy. Hello, Camo.
Night, Chrissy.
Good
Yeah,
night.
I came
Yeah.
up, especially in tonight's stream, his live, he had mentioned his front door, the lock is busted and stuff. He couldn't get in and out of it.
It's
And the back
snowed
door
in.
is blocked by snowed in. So,
yeah,
yeah.
and he just looks really unwell, very white, pale. Just and he was talking really slow. One of the girls that reached out to me was saying, could it be what is that gas?
That's what John mentioned too.
Yeah, what is it called? The hydrant? No, oh gosh.
Natural gas.
Hypoxia.
No, not the night. When you use the propane things and you
Yeah.
don't air them out. What is that called?
Carbon monoxide.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
CO2 poisoning.
Well, what we're wondering is what she brought up was, he's in Canada, and she was thinking, because that's the way his symptoms, like that's how it was kind of.
Yep.
She just felt that in her gut, like it was something like that, because the vents were being closed off by the snow, because I guess they got hit pretty well, and he can't, basically go outside is what he's saying. So yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah, that's a possibility. Good evening, Guardian.
Not only that, but not only that, he had mentioned if he got real cold and everything, that he didn't have a fireplace, that he had a one of those propane heater things, and you'd have to crack a window. And
yeah, and he's not. Yeah, that's what we're concerned with. So, from what I understand, Rage will be making a trip over there tomorrow.
Yeah,
might be a good idea.
Yeah. Better.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
I was in that trade, and those LP heaters, I do not like an unvented heater at all.
Yeah.
They've made them a
How do
little
you
bit more
vent 'em?
safer nowadays, but you still have to crack a
Yeah.
window at least a little bit.
How do you vent?
Go ahead, Billy.
No, I was just curious. Like, how do you vent one of those? That's a closed gas system, or is it not?
No, these are like these wall heaters that they have, and the only way you can vent it's open a window, which defeats the purpose of having the heater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And every time they make something foolproof, then you just get more effective fools, and they kill themselves.
I did help a older gentleman move, and he gave me a bunch of stuff, and one of the items was a well, it looks like I don't know what era it would have been from, but it looks like a register that you would have on your wall, but it was gas. And I deemed it unsafe just looking at it, I don't know what there was no vent or nothing. It was just straight gas. Just like I said, it reminded me of a register, and I guess you would hook natural gas up to it, or some sort of portable like propane or something, and you would have that in your bedroom to warm it up or something. But there was literally no flue to it. And I'm not like real smart on all that, but I knew I was like, no, we're not running. I still have it. I won't. I don't know who to give it to, but
I would never use
So
those things.
Well, I guess the ultimate question would be is what is the correct way to vent a contained gas cylinder through a heating element and still be able to breathe the air? I guess,
There is no way.
I guess not, right?
Okay, so if you're in an older farmhouse, kind of like what I'm in, and this net where it's totally airtight, it would be okay.
They're
But
fine.
if you're in a newer house where it's all airtight, super airtight and everything, you still got to crack that window, at least one or two windows, a little bit, to allow it. So
When I was a kid,
Starting
my
in
grandfather had those things all over this house. But then it's an old 100-year-old house. When the wind blew in the winter, you could see the curtains move. And
yeah,
it was pretty well vented.
oh yeah, yeah. The farmhouse I grew up in and everything, it got pretty well worn, and you could literally see through the north wall. You could see daylight in it like this in the wintertime. No matter how hot you turned the hot water, it was still cold coming out, hitting you in the shower. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Be thankful. I guess we still thankful we had indoor plumbing and didn't still have to go out to the outhouse.
That's right. That's pretty good, Monty. I like it.
No, I'm not joking.
I believe you. I believe you.
Okay,
Craig.
Craig. Hi, Guardian.
Hey there, panel. Just thank you for allowing me to come up, Tom. It's always good to be part of your streams.
Yes,
And,
sir.
hello to everybody. I just enjoy you guys chatting as well. I didn't want to interrupt, but thank you for the greeting. I appreciate it.
It's great. to
Hey,
see
Guardian.
Absolutely no interruption, man.
Hey, Guardian.
Didn't I see you on? Haven't I seen you on Ron's live a couple times? Maybe not.
Well, I do kind of adventure through the stream sometimes, meeting new folk and that. And I'm pretty sure I did come across Rod as well. And blessings to his family through this time. It's definitely something that that is pretty hard. Losing people's never an easy thing.
What's up,
Yeah.
Guardian?
Hey, man.
Sorry, guys. I had to mash down some food.
Yeah, you and Virginia were on the little kissing spree over there. I noticed.
Are you out of your fucking mind? I'm sorry.
Well,
Tom, I apologize, sir. I
Oh,
forget.
yeah.
Get over to
She
you.
Well,
can't
you-
help it, man. She says my kisses taste
Something
like
I've
carrots.
Lordy, lordy.
I don't blame you, and I blame her. There you go.
Hey, Dusty, how you doing, man? Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
there's Dusty. I
Yeah,
fell
Guardian-
asleep.
get
You
your
guys
ass
went to
up here.
Jeopardy. Who ended up winning, you guys? I don't know what happened. I really
Man.
fell asleep.
It was
Survival.
rigged.
Was it rigged?
It was rigged. I should have never invited his ass up there. Drunk or not, he smoked us.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, he's a pretty smart
Did you
cat, though.
Well,
So
what did you expect, man?
yeah.
Did you see?
What?
Did you see
Well, I know
Gus
Dusty
comments
looked
down
up
in
to
chat?
him as a survivalist type dude, and I was like, man, this will make it even more fun. You know what I mean? But hopefully he'll be dumbed down a little bit, being drunk. Man, that probably helped him.
Who are you talking about?
Survival living.
living.
Oh,
We went
yeah,
on
that dude,
we
yeah.
went on Dusty Data's Prepperty show today.
Oh, yeah,
That's fine.
yeah. He is actually pretty good. Well, he practices it every day. It seems
There
like.
he goes. What's
Yeah.
up, boss?
So
How's
Dusty,
everybody doing?
Doing
Well,
good.
he's got long hair now.
Now that you're here with that pretty hair.
John Travolta.
Last time I
like,
seen
for
you,
real.
you didn't have long hair.
That one movie.
I keep it in a ponytail, man.
Wow.
Most
Cool,
girls
man.
do. Look at Tom. I know he's got one. Yeah, see, there you go.
Redneck fly.
No, I was gonna go. I was wondering if you were gonna go live, Dusty. I was gonna go live as well until Tom texted me, and I'm like, well, Tom, maybe you should do a live, and we'll just all kind of congregate over to yours. But either way, we always find each other, all of us.
Who's doing shots?
Yeah.
Don't say that. I'll go drink if you do that. Shove
Are you
water,
not drinking anymore, Billy?
coffee. Well, I will not come on panels. I'm so socially anxiety that I have to be hammered to even show up. So there's 100% chance that I'm intoxicated if I'm punching the what is that StreamYard button thing.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll find a way to beat that one.
Well, typically I'm pretty
Over Billy's
private, but
once.
most of the time I come up here and make an ass of myself and piss people off, and I try not to do that because I'm not that way. But yeah,
You're just
here
kind of
I am.
funny, Billy. You're just a little bit funny, Billy. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
You gotta learn those words. I'm sorry.
Well,
Right.
yeah, sorry, don't cut it, man.
Well, don't stick your thumb in people's ass. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It does cut it though, Billy. I mean, if you know how you're gonna act, I mean, I guess it would be a double-edged sword for you because you feel like you need it to get on a panel, but you know that you're gonna turn into an asshole when you do drink. So you're kind of screwed both ways. But if you know that you're gonna be an ass when you're drunk, you know what I mean? Just
Well,
try to
usually
throw
what
your
I-
filter on, right?
Usually what I do is I get drunk and then I get on the panel and then I quit drinking. So I start coming down. I don't know. It's a disease, I guess. There's a social anxiety disorder. I'm educated. It's not that I'm stupid or anything. It's just that I act like a freaking dick, and I don't like that either. So usually I get just buzzed enough to click on the link, and then I start drinking coffee or water. I'm drinking water right now.
I see in the chat right there, Craig the Hunter says, Dusty is Brad Jarrett from Roadhouse. Nah, man, I'm from Slayer.
Even Slayer.
Yeah, dude, you look good
Nice,
with that
Daddy.
hair, dude. You should click that over and show us your hair again. You look pretty good with that long hair, actually.
This is getting kind of weird, Tom.
Yeah.
What kind of
Tom's
channel
got
are you
long hair
running here?
too.
Zach,
I don't
you're
look
good
good in
morning,
long hair.
Zach, you rascal.
Hanging out with movie stars tonight all of a sudden.
I missed the end of. I just caught the very end of Jeremy's. How did that show go tonight? Oh, jeez.
There's
It went fine. What I saw of it went fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's over there like, shut up, Ghetto. It was fine.
Oh,
I'll
Lord.
answer.
Everything was lovely.
Jester,
Jester-
that
Jester
was
is-
bullshit.
He's doing an awesome job, and he
Oh,
has
yeah.
the patience of a saint.
Oh, good God. Yes, he does.
I'll
Oh,
put
my
it that
God.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
Jeremy does fine. It's when,
Yeah.
he does good. That's why I
Yeah.
started closing my panel. I mean, I only did it once, but I think I'm going to kind of keep it more
How many
closed
people are
than
you? How many people
Start
are you
doing
getting
it.
over there, Ghetto?
Now I average about 50 to 60 in chat.
Dude, that's
Um,
pretty damn good, actually.
Rocking.
300. I think we're I'm almost at 400 subs, and I already reached my watch hours 4,000. Or well, no, I lied because it changed back again, but I'm at like 3.8 thousand watch hours.
That's
All right,
pretty
watch
good, dude.
hours. What does that? I mean, I know what it means, but what does it give you?
So once you hit 4,000, as far as I know, once you hit 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs, that's when YouTube will get a hold of you and say, "Hey, we want to put some ads on your content, your videos, and all that." And then basically, I'll be monetized. and it lets me do like the community post and other things like that.
If
I
I
just
may,
You
was-
should totally
I
do
was
that.
surprised it
though.
went so quick though.
if I may, you actually have to. You have a time limit for that.
Yeah, it's like a year or something like that, right, Dustin?
Yeah, I think that's the last I
Oh,
heard.
really?
Yeah.
It's all good, Craig. So
Yeah,
I don't
from the
have any
time-
interest
and-
in being monetized, you're never going to see anything streaming across the bottom of the screen. That's not where I'm at.
I bump over to your channel, Gatto, dude, and you're pretty active. It's pretty good. Always give you
Yeah,
a thumbs up.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm just there to make a fool of myself and have fun.
No,
Take
Why
a
y'all
break
want to be
from all the-
famous, man? Why y'all want to be
Oh.
famous?
All the fallen sky bullshit. I just got
Dusty's famous. Dusty's
Y'all don't
the
want to be famous,
one.
man. You
You
have
are.
everybody knocking on your door, trying to meet you. People slipping into your bed while you're sleeping.
Well, you had all that happen, as far as I know. You done told us
Zachary's
that.
backstage, Tom.
Why
I
does
had
that remind me of that song, the cover of the Rolling Stone? Now, I see part of a window here. Let me.
Do you
What?
need me to bounce down so you can come up, or do you have too many people?
No, there's got to be some way to figure this out. I see that. There's Zach.
Scroll. Yeah, you
Oh
scroll
man,
down.
I'm out of here.
What? Zach's here. We gotta go. Everybody
Come on,
leave.
I can't stand that dude.
Hey, Zach,
Prismatic
Moose.
for. Now who's gone?
we
Somebody.
lost Guardian.
Oh yeah, Guardian, come on back up. He can
Yeah, I
have
didn't
up to
want to do
10.
that.
Oh, I'll
Yeah,
leave.
and I would have no problem
Yeah.
going if he couldn't. Come on up, Guardian.
It's just a matter of me seeing the window, and I don't understand.
I'll come up later, man.
No,
You don't
Billy.
get the little ding, Tom? The little like beam that comes up when someone comes up through the back?
If I did, I didn't know what it meant. But my issue is, I could not see Zach's little window down here at the bottom.
Oh,
That is some great sound bites right there. Oh my God.
What's that?
You scroll down.
I didn't
Yeah.
have an option to scroll down.
When you get okay, so
oh yeah. The
right up
rows.
underneath your panel, it'll
Yeah.
show your boxes
Did you
Yeah.
get into my plate or
and
something?
stuff. And once your first
That's
5
okay.
or 6
Thank
fill
you,
up
buddy.
the
Keep him
top
good.
space, it'll show a little slider bar where you just scroll down
Okay.
and it brings up
And
the
you'll see
next
more.
level of row
Quantum
windows.
physics.
Yeah,
All right. I'll figure it out.
And Dusty or Ghetto. And Dusty and Ghetto would be able to talk you through on turning on the little doorbell thingy, I call it.
This is how you turn on anything, buddy.
Dusty.
Just like that. All right. Where is the doorbell?
It's always the index finger.
How was your day, Zach?
Zach,
Good?
smell my finger.
Right
Smell my finger, Zach. Smell it.
Yeah, tell him where
Smell
to
it.
go, Zach.
Zach went to Hooters today and he motorboated the waitress. He played it off like Josh Blue and said he couldn't help it.
Hey man, that'd be a good way of getting away with it though. Like, well, I didn't mean to do it. Not my
If
fault.
she leans in, isn't that asking for it?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so glad you chimed in, Virginia, because I was starting to feel uncomfortable making that remark.
Right?
It's always better when a woman, chimes in and it's like, all right, we're safe. That
Unless
wasn't
you're like
rude.
me and Full Monty here, we got B cups already, so we can motorboat.
Bella's still here.
B, shoot, mine's at least a C&a-half.
Dang.
Yeah.
Bella, what you got?
I mean, I got pretty good sized hands and just one hand.
My girls are fine.
Bella's a smart one.
I don't care if you use that
Oh,
as a
no.
soundbite. I don't care.
Calgon, take me away.
Please.
Now you're showing your age. Now you're showing your age. 1981. Right on.
Who?
You said Calgon, take me away. What do you think I'm going to say?
Yes, Zach.
Who says that?
Billy
I didn't
says
say
that.
Calgon.
I can make the excuse. Oops, sorry, I just had a spasm.
I want to.
Tell him, Zach.
Yeah,
That's no excuse.
exactly.
man.
I want to spasm.
I know it. I know it. When he was walking through the mall, he's just slapping girls on the butt. I'm sorry, cerebral palsy.
Yeah, right.
Good excuse.
It was an accident.
Grabbing him by the
Right.
kitty.
Probably
We're
make
over
Donald
here
Trump.
just giving him all kind of bad ideas.
He
guys.
make Donald Trump blush.
Love you, Zach. Well, hey, thanks for having me up on panel, Tom. I'm going to jump down and chat.
Oh, well, thank you for
I
being
just wanted
here,
to come
man.
up here.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey, no,
Look at him.
problem.
He's beat red too.
I
Look at him.
Yeah.
no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Like, no, I'm not.
I'm
You gotta
sure
prove
you
it.
can
You
do
gotta
it.
prove
I'm,
it
sal-
now, y'all.
I'm salty. I'm salty cracker complexion.
Dusty, you made me violate myself, grabbing my double D's. I'm not red, I promise.
He's not red, but I can see his nipples are hard though.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, I love y'all.
All right, man.
Have a good one.
Right on. Hey, Monty. Good
All right.
to see you,
I'll let
man.
y'all later.
Night, Monty.
Later, man.
Kansas folk right there.
Oh, I'm not going nowhere. I'm just going down and chat.
Oh, okay.
Well, we
going
can
down,
chat
are you?
on.
Yeah, he likes to get down.
Get
I
down,
did
get
turn that
down.
bell on,
Jungle
so I'll
Boogie,
be a little bit more on the ball here.
Fucking
Okay,
Virginia.
Monty went down on Tom's chat. Gotcha.
Oh, nasty.
Not good.
And if you
Oh.
want to know, this is how you get the sound bites.
Yep. It's cold in the side box.
Is that the stream board or steam board or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Is that like some sort of card?
Yeah, it's a sound card.
Yeah,
This
that's
is,
what
this
I
is
was
for your
thinking.
second sound card. You push the
You're
button.
the computer whiz. You always have been. So
Nice.
I remember when you were first working on all your audio and video stuff. That was a while back, but not too long ago actually. So you're doing pretty damn good. Short amount of time, basically.
Billy, you should do Prepperty sometime. You see the board behind Dusty? It's just like Jeopardy.
I would
it's
suck. I can't remember stuff though.
Billy,
All right.
how can you be a pilot, a master chef, a farmer, a gardener, and the coolest man in the world if you can't remember stuff?
I know you want me to do one more fucking thing, right?
Okay, what is the compass that pilots use called?
I know.
E6B.
Huh?
E6B.
Isn't it a gyroscope?
E6B. What are you actually asking me? Because I actually do have some brains.
The
Ask
compass
me.
the compass that pilots use. What compass do pilots use?
A compass.
A gyroscope is water, right? Someone in the chat tell me, because now I can't remember
No,
what a
that's
gyroscope
not what he's asking. I don't even think
Well,
that he knows what
I
he's
think they
actually
keep
asking.
ships
I'm in a
safe.
squirrel
don't.
moment.
I'm
don't.
gonna admit right here live on TV that you don't know what you're asking me, so that's okay. Ask me something that you know and see if I know it.
Oh man.
Right now.
All right, well, let's give him one of the questions from earlier. He wasn't there, so if you still have him right there.
Go ahead.
Tom, do you
Roll
mind?
on.
Oh, I don't mind at all. No.
Okay, I don't want to take over his show, you know.
Let's do a little IQ test on Billy here. That'd
Tom,
be
did
great.
you see Prepperty earlier?
I did.
Okay, all
I
right.
got one question right.
So Tom knows the answers now.
I got another one 50% right.
Give me that question.
All right.
Monty leaves when all the fun's gonna start. Look at.
No, I'm serious. Go ahead. I'm ready.
You gonna play,
Tom
Zach?
says it's okay.
Yeah, hell, it's okay. I'm neither
Oh, we can
proud
shoot.
nor
We can do
particular.
one for Billy. I'm trying to think of a question that had a kind of a short answer.
All right, hang on, hang on.
I have a pretty encyclopedic mind, so you can ask me pretty much almost anything. Unless you don't know what you're talking about, then I'll smoke
Yeah,
you.
How can you have an encyclopedia mind and can't remember anything? I think you should give yourself more credit.
Give me a chance.
I'm trying to. That's my point. I'm trying to give you credit. You're dogging yourself.
No, well, I'm not any smarter than anyone else. It's a memory challenge, is all
I'll
it is.
drop it for you.
All right.
Sorry,
All
Bill.
right, Zach.
I would have been up earlier, but I was helping a sweetheart with technology stuff.
Oh, rock on. Is it still the YourTube stuff? Oh, okay. A different project, or you were just helping a friend? Okay, gotcha.
Now, see, there's a man that could probably smoke me on intellectual capacity. So I don't have any problem with you, Dusty. Let's go.
Zach, I might need your help sometime with some questions I have. So yeah, we'll talk.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You can tell the temperature by counting this insect's noise.
Cricket.
What is it? Yep.
Dang, Billy.
Great.
Nice.
Well,
That was
that
a
had to
good
be an
one.
easy one. That's the one Ghetto got.
That's true.
Did he? Hold on. Did he come up with it that fast?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yep.
Very
All
much
right,
so.
Ghetto. I knew Ghetto's
come on,
all right,
Billy.
man. All right.
Another question.
Number 2.
Whoever answers it first.
Numero uno. Uspache.
How many different types of how many different storm types are there? Example, blizzard, so on and so on. How many?
13.
Damn, he got it.
Man, he heard me say that.
He watched that.
I'm a
shit.
meteorological expert because I fly fucking aircraft.
There you go.
What the
Okay,
fuck are
all
you
right.
gonna do?
Well, you know what? Everyone
I am
on
C
the
conditions,
show
bitch.
got it wrong, Billy. You just nailed it.
Well, all right. I'll miss the next one. I promise.
Just to make us feel better, right?
You should sign up to play.
It's
You
how
really
fast
should,
you can do
Billy.
it. Number 3, bitch.
Damn, he's like, bring it.
Okay. Here's an easy one for you. Tornadoes are born from severe thunderstorms. In the U.S., storms can travel in any direction, but one direction is more common. In which of these directions is a U.S. tornado most likely to travel?
Towards the north.
Eastward.
Eastward.
Northeast. Okay.
You know,
Are you serious?
Everybody said north.
My
Yeah,
guess
eastward.
on that was northeast when you asked it earlier this evening.
They are northwest or northeasterly. Yeah, that's fine. But they do not go south of.
No.
They do go north. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
head in every
contest that.
direction. But
I
it's
will.
just more common.
No. That's not true.
Eastward. That's the answer to the question.
All right. Okay, this is when I quit watching your shit, is because you had contested answers because you didn't do the research on the questions. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
Billy?
That was
Billy?
number 2 or number
It's-
3.
Those are from the so and the qualifier that Dusty had is that these are from the government side.
All
so
right.
It might be FEMA, it might be CDC, but think about
All
what
right,
they
all
would
right.
say. All right.
That's right. And
That was
neither one
from
of those, neither one of those sources are trustworthy. By the way.
Yeah,
This
we
isn't
know.
fair, man.
All right, number 4 for the tiebreaker. Number 4 for the tiebreaker, Dusty. Number 4 for the tiebreaker.
Get it right,
That's
man.
all I'll
You
give
guys
you.
really
Give me a
weird.
good one. Give me something that you actually is a fact.
Okay. Stagnant water has been known to accumulate heavy metals, harmful bacteria, and is sometimes associated with this disease.
Caloria.
Nope.
Legionnaire.
Caloria.
Legionnaires.
Hey, you got me.
Yeah, I had a dispute about that, but I guess
Boom!
can't argue.
I got back up over here with Tom. You're still screwing
Oh,
up,
did you?
Dusty. Now
I
it's
figured you did with the
5.
hard water one because I actually used your answer. I thought your answer was right.
I thought that was a damn good answer too.
Mm.
Which one?
Limestone, talking about what minerals were in hard water, and I said limestone and iron just because I lived through it.
Oh yeah, I have iron in my water too.
Yeah. So,
But
Yeah, and the
where
thing with the tornadoes, I have a place in Kansas, and they always go north, so I don't know.
It's because they go every which way. It's
Meteorologically,
when they
speaking.
come in through the country, which part do they come in? They come eastward.
They
And then they
develop.
go north, south, whatever.
They don't come into the country; they develop in the country. So, sorry,
well, that
guys.
one was just says
Question about
the most
that, though.
common direction.
Right, which would be northeasterly, which is true. So you got me by a technicality on that. And Tom's backing me up on this other one, dude. So
Oh, I believe you. I believe you.
Mm.
I'm just spouting out facts from the government.
well,
What
I
they
want to
say.
argue the Legionnaires.
oh, whoa, that's a contradiction in terms, dude.
I had to have some facts from some source.
What do you think it is, Tom?
I just want clarification because I never heard of Legionnaire's disease being present in like a pond of stagnant water out in the woods.
No, neither have I. I've always
HVAC
heard of a
equipment.
bacterial infection in which Legionnaires is. Is Legionnaires a bacterial infection, or am I wrong?
I'm not sure.
Dusty.
Yeah, it is.
It is a
I
bacteria.
will have to
Yeah.
show where
Is
where
it
I'm
related
seeing
to like
this.
spinal meningitis? I think is where you're going. Possibly. But that's kind of a rare. Maybe I should do some consulting work before you do your little trivia stuff. Maybe you should call me up and be
His
like, okay,
trivia
Billy, is this
fine,
right?
but
Is this
just 'cause
right?
you get one wrong, you can't harp on it. It's the way it goes. Everybody knows it comes from government agencies. That's just the way it goes. So think like the government when you answer it. That's all.
Well, we used Danny when Danny was in homeschool. We had to use the CIA website.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you have something you wanted to say, Zach?
Well, hey,
And
family, I'm going to bed as I have stuff to do tomorrow. Love you all.
Good
All
night.
right, love you too, brother.
All
night,
right,
man.
Zach. Patriot Brothers Unite, man.
get good rest, man.
Leave them Hooters girls alone, man.
Yeah, how many you got over there, huh?
Oh, Verdi, is it viral? You read my mind. I was sitting here thinking, that could be viral, not bacterial. It came out. It was named because of a group of men who were in like a Legionnaires club. All got this same disease, and they traced it to the water of where they all hung out. And Verdi is probably right. Okay, so another Verdi said not sure. I think it's bacterial.
I think
So,
you're right.
They
but
just
I'm
had
not
a
very-
breakout at an apartment
I
complex
remember-
through the air conditioning system. Wouldn't that be viral because they had to breathe it in? I mean, they didn't drink it, so they breathed
Spores
it
are
in.
spores.
No, Legionnaires is. I'm pretty certain. I have a little bit involvement in the medical field, so I kind of believe it's pretty closely related to meningitis. I could
Well,
be
I got
wrong.
my doctorate at Walmart, so
Right?
Well, I didn't. So.
But what was
I'm
your gripe with it though, Tom? Because we never got to that one.
I have never heard of a case where Legionnaire's disease was found or contracted or anything in like a
Yeah, he doesn't.
water.
He doesn't
Let him
see the
finish, please.
relationship
Billy, let
between
him
bad
finish.
water
We're
and
trying to get
Legionnaires,
him to
which I
finish
agree
his
with.
question.
Say again, Ghetto.
I was just wanting you to be able to finish your question without being interrupted. Like you talking about like a still water, like in the middle of the woods or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Up
Yeah,
on top of roof. That's stagnant.
that
water.
doesn't. Yeah, I can see what you mean.
I was thinking more along the lines like ponds or like a not a pond, but a muddy area.
Nasty little pond, yeah.
Like if you were
Me,
like
I-
you see a field that had a battle or maybe just construction, and you
Let's
were
do
just
another question.
Come
Oh.
and see him. Come on.
And I had answered dysentery, and only because I know that dysentery was a big problem during the war between the states when those guys had no clean water to drink.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and I'd
Yeah.
agree with that 100% because that's 100%
There you
correct.
go.
That's a nice
Say
looking
hello.
dog right there. Is that a girl?
No, he's a boy. Don't lick me. You
look
like
at
to
that
eat
big
shit.
guy.
Well, he likes to eat shit. So he's nasty.
They
Don't
all
do it,
like
don't kiss
eating shit.
He's all good. And what name did you settle on again? I got to remember that.
Duke.
Duke.
We let my daughter name him.
Duke.
Hey, can
I
I
was
tell you
trying
a
to hang
story
it-
about a? Can I
hang
tell
with
you
my
guys
name,
a story about a dog named Duke?
Go for it.
All right, we had this German Shepherd. I was a boy, and my mom rescued this dog off of an abandoned property, and it is a German Shepherd like that one that Ghetto has right there. Now, the thing with this dog, this is a true story. I can't make this shit up. This dog protected the family, and the thing with this dog was that it wouldn't keep you off of the property. The thing with this dog is if you came on the property, it wouldn't let you
Wouldn't let you
out
leave.
of the property. Have you heard of this before?
No, but I've heard
Yeah.
of dogs doing
Is
that.
this
I've
common?
had dogs do it. Yeah. As soon as you
There
try
was
to leave,
a-
like, nah, motherfucker,
there
you ain't
was
going
a-
nowhere.
There was a guy that had to do some roofing work on the house. The dog would not let him down the ladder. Dog is all happy, lick him to death. He could climb up the ladder. He was on it, and then he figured it out. And he go to come down. Nope, would not. The dog would not let the until mom or dad came home. And the same thing with the plumber. Plumber come in, blah, everything's happy. When the plumber got to leave, nope, plumber's not leaving the house. Not until mom or dad says it was all right.
Stop eating shit.
I thought that was a pretty cool dog. His name was Duke. That's why I brought that up.
Now, I've done
Fucking
final
badass
side work
dog.
like that where I wouldn't get out of the truck because the guy had no fence, so I didn't think nothing about it. And I went to grab my tool belt. And I looked over out the window to open the door, and there was a dog looking in the window, and it was one of those. It was a Great Dane. And I'm like, I ain't getting out. I ain't getting out. It just shocked me because it was right there.
Like a small fucking horse.
I've had to do that on
Big
more
ass
than
Great Dane. I wouldn't want to be bit by one, that's for sure.
rolling up to somebody's house and a damn dog comes out. Oh, he won't hurt you. Come on. No, sir. Pen the dog up. I'm not getting out of the truck. It's just
The only big dogs that I've ever had problems with was bull mastiffs. Because I don't know what it. Maybe it was my personality or something that they would pick up on because I was kind of scared of them, and they were taking total advantage of that shit, man.
Yeah, no schools on.
I had somebody come to my house the other day, and they said, "Does your dog bite?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he bites."
All day long.
You see him barking at you, don't you?
My favorite dog, hands down, is a Chihuahua, man.
I can see that, Billy.
something wrong with you, Bug Out. I'm telling you.
Oh, we already know that. That's for sure. He's
That's right.
definitely something wrong with that dude. Usually, I mean, it must be something in the water in Florida. Everybody I know from that state is fucking nuts.
It's that dysentery. Or what'd you say, Dusty? What was that?
Legionnaires.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't got that problem. It's a mercury issue with me.
Yeah.
I got Mad Hatter's disease.
Hey, Boris, I don't have to outrun the Great Dane. All I got to outrun is you.
That's what we say in bear country. Always take a fat friend camping.
Yeah, my favorite movie is that without a paddle.
That was actually pretty good for them. That was
I've
actually,
seen that.
I didn't think I was going to like it with the actors, but man, that actually came out pretty good.
Yeah. It's a comedy, you know. It's got
I was going to ask if it was a comedy.
yeah, it's got Burt Reynolds in it. He's a mountain man up there.
DB Cooper, the story of DB Cooper.
Oh, okay.
And
Hey, did you Ghetto? Did you see
Yeah.
that some dude solved that mystery, right?
No.
All right, who did they say it was? I just watched a 3-hour documentary or 2 hours, and
That
it was
dude-
amazing. So what's the name of the person they said?
The I told you I can't remember shit. Some guy from Raleigh. Some guy from Raleigh. That's what he smoked. Raleigh cigarettes while he wasn't a smoker.
Yeah.
He's actually from Salt Lake City, but
Yes, you're right. And they live in Idaho now, I believe.
so how would they have solved
Some
it?
of the family.
a pilot friend of mine actually been working on it for like, I don't know, since 95 or 94 or some long time, 25 years, some shit.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I know it.
The name wasn't Raleigh. I believe it was McCoy.
No, that's his. That's right. That no,
McCoy.
the reason
he
I
had
remember
Raleigh
Raleigh,
cigarettes.
that's where he's from, is Raleigh.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Raleigh,
And that's
North
the pack
Carolina.
of cigarettes that he left, which
Yes,
were
Tom.
not. Yeah,
Sorry, Billy.
that's all right.
Good morning, Nikki. All right, somebody's going to have to elaborate now because I haven't heard a word about this, and I remember when
Watch
it
the
happened.
documentary.
I
You
don't
know, I'd
want to
have
watch
to.
the documentary.
I'd
I
have to
want
look
you
it
to
back up.
tell me what happened.
Well, at the end of the day, there
Exactly.
were family members who knew.
All right, I'll tell you. I'll nutshell this bitch.
Billy, I'm going to tell you
Good
right now.
morning,
Shut your
Nikki.
mouth, and then you can
Behave.
go next. All right.
All right.
So family members knew. There was the cigarettes, and I believe they were Raleigh, but they live in Idaho, Utah area, and the mother and father, DB Cooper and his wife, their name was actually McCoy, and they had a racket going for years of petty crimes and stealing things and all kinds of stuff, and they built up to this elaborate scheme. Their children knew, other people knew. Well, their children figured it out, and that's what the documentary was, interviews with a few of their kids. But their name that's allegedly they are the real McCoy, but that it could be propaganda. Do you have anything to add, Billy? Sorry to lay down the hammer, but
Well, you don't have to. My friend Dan is the one that wrote the book on it, so
Right.
I actually know the guy that's been doing this shit, and he's a pilot friend of mine, and it's all right, and everything that you say is correct, so I don't have a problem. You can interrupt me anytime you want. It's the rest of these guys.
Billy, we have a long history,
Great
and I know that if
couple.
someone doesn't directly tell you to shut up, you will not shut up.
Well, you're a smarty pants,
Well,
and the rest of
I
no one else
sure-
is.
You know
That's
I
all
love
you gotta do is say shut the fuck up.
Well,
I'll
that's
shut
what I
up.
did. Billy, shut the fuck up.
Even Ron knew that. Ron would say that once in a while. He'd be like, "Billy, just shut the fuck up," and I would. I don't. What was it? There's no issue.
Well, some people don't think it's right to tell another man to shut the fuck up. I mean,
Well, if
they
he's
should
being
usually
ignorant
just
like
do
I
it
am
on their
half the
own.
time, it is. It's all
They
right.
should know when to be respectful or not.
Well, if I'm being disrespectful, then you say shut the fuck up. Pretty easy.
I think Bella was trying to talk.
No, I wasn't saying. I was just
Oh, okay.
laughing. Just laughing.
But no, you're totally
We're
right.
used
And
to Billy now, so
I believe the book has been closed on the whole DB Cooper thing. So, yeah.
So were you not?
dead, I guess.
What's that, Tom?
DB Cooper's dead, I guess.
Yeah, he's dead if it's the person with his family, but I at this point he'd probably be about dead. Do you have another theory or something you've heard that?
Oh, no, not at all. I just remember when it happened and how fantastic it was and what that dude
Right.
get away with, $500,000, $300,000, something like that.
Well, he made a couple mistakes and he corrected them in a Utah heist. And that's how they nailed him. But the FBI made so many mistakes. The head FBI guy, he didn't want to admit to that.
Mhm.
So they left that case open. But McCoy that you were talking about, yeah, he was busted and spent some time. So there's a whole documentary. My friend Dan has it on there. You could Google it or whatever.
So the guy that they think was Cooper is this guy McCoy. So he ended up in jail. Did he get out? Did he die a natural death? What happened to him? That's really all I'm curious about.
He got out.
He actually broke out of prison and
Yeah.
the Fed killed him. He
Oh, okay.
died. Yeah.
All right.
And I believe that is true because I kind of did a little. Well, I know the guy that did the research, first of all, and second of all, I'm very critical. And if there's any story worth believing, it would be his. So.
Hmm.
Oh, he's a modern day Jesse James, man. You got to be.
Yeah,
So-
you got a
Well,
lot.
he was a military guy, and he came home from Vietnam, and everybody spit on Vietnam vets, which
Yep.
is.
They sure did.
And he had a family, and he was in money woes, and he was like, you know what? He had been shit on by the U.S. government and basically society, and he says, fuck it, you know.
Oh, he was a folk
mean-
hero. Well, at least to some people. They never recovered the money, though, right?
Just bits and pieces.
They did from the second heist, but not the first heist because he couldn't.
I'm
What he
talking
did
about the
was-
airplane ransom.
Well, what he did was he jumped out of the damn airplane, but in order to pull the chute, he couldn't hold on to the money.
Oh, that's right. They did find some of it in the wilderness.
Yeah, and he bailed out over the
Columbia River.
Columbia River, and in order to pull the ripcord or whatever you want to call it, with I haven't jumped out of airplanes, but when you parachute, you have to like spread your arms out to slow down to 120 miles an hour or something, and then pull the ripcord. Well, you can't. One of the biggest problems he had was he didn't have a duffel bag or a backpack to put the money in. When they delivered the money to the airplane, they put it in like a cheap little sack. So when he jumped out with the money, he literally had to let the money go to save his own life and pull the string. And when he landed, well, the money was gone. So.
Shit. All right. Hey, thanks for that, man. I didn't mean to be rude by saying I don't want to read or see the documentary, but I don't have time for stuff like that.
That's all right. That's what happened. So the second time they did it, he actually pulled it off,
Right.
and they arrested him. They knew what was up by then. There were certain things that he did, like where they parked the airplane, how they parked the airplane and refuel it. The FBI was all over it. I mean, they pretty much. He only had a couple things to tighten up, and the FBI only had a couple things to tighten up to where if it happened again, and that's where they got him. So, the second time he went for $500,000. This was in Salt Lake City. I think it was a flight from Las Vegas, and he actually got away with it to the point to where he got home. He shoved all the money into an old cook stove chimney in his apartment that he was, or little house that he was renting in Salt Lake City. And they raided his house and they recovered the money except what he spent, a little bit of it, and arrested him, threw him in jail again. He escaped from jail and they shot him because
Okay.
yeah. So
All right.
Yeah, a friend of mine did all that. He's got a book out and stuff. All you gotta do is look it up.
That's interesting.
Well, you can tell that's a driven man for sure.
Well, he had nothing to lose, so I mean, what are you gonna do? He didn't have anything going on, and he had a family, and he couldn't get a job because he was a Vietnam vet, and the country shitted on Vietnam vets and shit, and that's a pretty soft spot with me. And there you go with the media corruption and control. Even back then, I mean, we're talking 70s, late 60s, 70s.
It
Come
comes
on.
down to how badly the investigation was botched. It really does. And the mystery is nothing more than a cover-up.
Yep, pretty much. Well, it's a cover-up of their own inadequacies because they're not seeking absolute justice or truth. They're seeking employment basically in the guise of like, I want to move higher up the ladder. It's sickening. It's backwards. We are experiencing this to this day. There's no doubt about it.
Greg, you are cracking me up, dude.
I know, he is so funny. So funny. Get up here, Craig. You're a hoot. Like, for real. Hi, Moonchild.
Yeah, I believe that, Eve. That's the kind of dog that Duke was. Exactly like that. That's true. That's what I was saying to these guys. We had because Ghetto's, who has a dog named Duke? That's the same kind of dog. He'd let you up the ladder, but he would not let you down. Not unless you were okayed by somebody that lived there. He's a good dog. Happy as shit to see you, but he will not let you go.
I'm trying to tell him, man, them German Shepherds, they get bored
They're awesome,
really easy.
awesome dogs, dude.
Yeah.
I had a friend that he had it wasn't a police dog, but the dog had been overseas for training. And it was a golfing buddy of mine. We'd go over to his dad's house, and the dog would not let you in the house. This is Brian's. Brian is the name. Brian was my golf buddy, and we'd go golfing all the time. But when we go over to Brian's dad's house over in Victor, Idaho, the dog would not let us in at all. And the dog basically grew up with Brian. It was really weird because unless his dad was there and said, okay, Brian can come in the house and bring his friend, that dog would not let no one in the house at all.
Jeez.
And you would not want to go into, you would not, that dog, you would think that dog, he'd probably rip your throat out of your neck or something. Like, it was no joke. No, we're not playing with that dog today. Is your dad home? Can we go in there? Get your dad up. His dad drank a lot. Wait, call his dad. Wake him up. Say, hey, we got to come in there. We're staying over. Call the dog off. It was ridiculous, man. Those are good dogs. We did some the woman that I used to be with, we did fostering, and she worked at the animal shelter and stuff. And sometimes the police department would store their dogs overnight, and they were completely quarantined. No one was allowed to go see them. Well, of course, my girlfriend worked. They were Malinois, and I guarantee you those dogs are badass.
So, Dusty, when do you plan on doing another game? Or the other game that you've been talking about, the actual board game? Have you figured that one out yet?
Yeah, I figured it out, But if you don't know how to play it, I'd have to teach it to you. Unless you get it
Oh.
yourself. And to play it online, I would have to do it behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and it would take days.
Oh, so something like get a team of people that literally want to like play it, and you have to invest in it. And is it something that's still on the market, or did you guys find this a long time ago?
Yeah, I got it from the Canadian Preppers website.
Because I did watch your like a 5-minute video, I think, or 7-minute video you did on it the other night. It looks like a lot of fun, though. It looks very cool.
I recorded a video of me explaining in detail how to move each piece, what card, what it says on the card, what pertains to, how the dice come, how many dice you'd have to roll. It comes with 6 packs of 5 pairs of dice.
Yeah.
And you can use all of those dice at one time.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's something. It costs $150.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I paid $20 for each packs of playing cards.
Oh, that is a pretty big investment for a game, then.
Oh yeah. But it's worth it though to me because it's fun.
Yeah, it looks like it. Do you have any plans of doing your Jeopardy again?
Yeah. This is my second season. That was the 4th episode of this second season.
Oh, right on.
The first season, I gave away $200 worth of prizes each game.
We did Jeopardy.
Yeah, I remember.
Tonight.
I
We
watched
had
them.
2 positive and 2 inconclusive.
Huh?
I'm waiting for my prize money. Just saying. I got
You get a participation trophy, man.
$150, dude. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's
Good
a
morning,
ticket
Ohio,
back,
Prepper.
man.
Yeah, Prepper Tribe and Arc Wildman both got I sent them both because I had screwed it up in the beginning. The first episode, I had 4 people on there. It was Prepping Outside the Box, Arc Wildman, Gray Man Prepping, and Prepper Tribe. And Prepper Tribe and Arc Wildman tied for first place, so I sent them both a Maxpedition backpack.
Wow.
And then everybody else that participated, I sent them a pack of Zippo products, the Ferro Rod and the Typhoon matches, the whole kit. And
Wow, that's pretty fucking cool, man.
Zippo has a lot of products that I didn't even realize until I started buying them. They have a ton of products. One of the products I bought was from Canada, and it's a firewood toter. It's a piece of canvas, with handles on it.
Yeah, they make things a lot easier.
I got the hatchet. Zippo made a hatchet that's also doubles as a saw, a hand saw. If you ever go back in my videos and look, it's in there under Zippo stuff. I show all of it, man. They got almost like a Swiss Army knife type deal that's just all about starting fires. Got a cheese grater type thing to make the wood fluffy,
tender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dude, that's pretty cool, man. That's a really good way to give back to the people that's pretty badass, dude.
At least about $2,000 I gave away in the first season.
Jiminy.
I even printed up participation awards.
Kind of pissing me off here, dude. Just saying.
Hey, send me your address, man. I'll send you. I'll send you a shirt.
Participation award.
Yeah.
Prepper Steading helped me come up with a couple T-shirts, and I'll send you one. Says general knowledge, my ass.
Does this money come back to you somehow, or it's just something you enjoy doing?
It's something I enjoy doing, man.
All right.
No, I just did it to help out because I could do it. I got everybody's T-shirt. I subscribed to everybody in the beginning. I was part of everybody's group. I was spending like $500 a fucking month on.
I can vouch for that because
This YouTube
I've been
shit,
watching
huh?
you do that.
I
Literally.
independent.
No,
And no, I
later
don't-
on, are
Hi,
we
Andy.
thinking about doing that?
What?
Investing so much money into all of it? I mean, do you regret
No,
it?
I was just donating. I was doing it already, man. We pull up at a truck stop or, like an overpass. You see homeless people. I ended up, my wife had like a bucket of fucking quarters and dollars, the coins and shit. We was passing them out the
Yeah.
window. Here, don't even ask. Here. Hungry?
Wow.
Here you go, man. Here, I'll buy you something to eat here.
Well, that's great.
Nice.
That's
You know.
great.
I said, why give people money? Some people just enjoy winning, winning something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Which I
As
got
it is for
second
this,
place
one day I just won't be on here no more, so.
Oh, dude, it was a ton of fun. I don't think anyone coming in to do it just to expect prizes. You're more likely to have people cheat or, take it too seriously.
Well, that's what I was concerned with, like Billy and Tom. I leave it open for debate. If you want to contest it, fine. If you have something knowledge that I don't have and I got it wrong,
Well, just don't be
critique
so
it for real.
cheesy
I
on your
mean,
fucking questions, dude, and you won't have that.
Well, no, because you got to
He's
think,
going-
Billy, there's a million sources of information, and they're going with the basic, the FEMA, the CDC, the things that are easy to find of what are common.
No, I
knowledge.
get it, but
It's about common guidelines.
If there's
you know?
any question, well,
Well,
I'm not.
no, but I'm saying there's a
That-
lot of hard work that goes into those games, and it's
Well, yeah.
the
oh,
source
you don't think I
Yeah.
do this by myself, do you?
right?
I did.
Uh-oh.
I pay people to help me here.
I'm not only in trouble with you, I'm in trouble with how many more people?
Yeah, I wasn't even running the show. I'm just the host. I didn't touch the computer. That's what I was looking to get her. That was my daughter. Actually, Danny's my daughter.
Come on.
Widow
Which I
Reed
still
Cheney
haven't
is
formally-
his daughter.
I
Yep.
still haven't formally met her yet, Dusty.
And my wife was in the chat. She was the Google mod.
hmm
Oh, okay. I noticed that.
Yeah, that's
I was
my
wondering,
mod.
that's his
I
name,
wanted
right?
to say,
Wait a minute.
please don't take me questioning the answers the wrong way.
And shit is getting deep.
I don't mind being wrong, but
I
do
would
like
be
to know
honored.
why.
I would be
Yeah,
honored to be on one
explanation.
of I would be honored to be on one of your trivia deals, but I will not accept gifts. So I would have to defer those to someone else that
Well,
needed.
I got
or
it. I got it.
wanted.
If it's $1,000 prize, I could see somebody going, "Fuck
Well,
no, I
that's
won. I
that's
won."
fine. Maybe
I'll
if I
accept
could
gifts. You
I
see
could
this
pitch-
poor
I could
worn
pitch
out
them.
empty.
I can see having people
See
jumping
that
up their
empty
hands.
mouth?
making-
There's nothing in there.
And that's why I was actually giving prizes to everybody. Even if you won, you got the most expensive prize. If you didn't win, I still sent you at least a $50 prize.
This
something
is
valuable.
pissing me off, Dusty. I got
That's-
second
Well,
place.
You're, Dusty, that's pretty
I got
badass,
$50.
man.
Well, you
That's very
promoted me. If you
admirable.
keep promoting and bring people up there, man, I'll send you something nice.
Oh, you know I
Well, I
made your
thought
day
maybe
for
I
having
could pinch
survival
him for
show up there,
someone.
Dusty. I know you look up to that Floridian. I was like, man, this is gonna tickle Dusty Pink. Watch, I'm gonna get survival over there.
Hey, man, we're all people, man. That's all I see.
know.
And I like what he's doing. Going out there camping and stuff.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing what everybody says that. Oh, we're gonna survive this. Yeah, you go out in
Yeah.
Florida woods, man.
Yeah.
The biggest
like
rattlesnake I've caught has been 6 foot.
Damn.
You
And I'm
caught
in
him
Florida.
alive?
Yeah,
Wow.
I got pictures.
Is that man math or?
Yes.
I've come to the conclusion that pretty much everybody in this whole community is pretty badass at something,
I
Really.
agree, Billy.
I was a
I
kid.
mean,
There
there's
was
so
a
many.
guy that took the mail through the mountains, and he had one of those old Willys Jeep with the toolbox underneath the passenger seat. And he would run across a rattlesnake up there and get a switch and whip him till he passed out. And then he'd pick that snake up, put it in that toolbox. What he ended up doing was selling them to people that would milk them for anti-venom. But he'd bring that thing back down into town. And by the time he got back down to the post office, that snake was awake and pissed off.
Whoa.
Everybody would crowd around Cam's Jeep to see this snake. But yeah, that was interesting.
$400 for a 4-foot rattlesnake, and
Is that
for
right?
every foot, $100 more for every foot beyond that.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
But you learn
Yeah,
they're
I
not
don't
that
think
they're
I-
not as fast as the cobra though. They're fast, but they ain't that fast.
I'm not going to participate.
Is that price for people so high because people are gleaning the anti-venom?
Well, you can't really get them.
Or is it
Who's going out there to get it?
No, actually, I believe that you're correct, Virginia. I think that was the deal, and I have heard that before.
Well, antivenom is valuable. There's no doubt about that.
But
Imagine how many people go to get 'em.
right?
The
and they
prevalence
get
has
bit.
declined. However, due to population growth and people killing them, obviously, it's pretty rare to actually find a rattlesnake. I think.
Oh, you'll see them on the road all the time around here.
Yeah.
In the mountains.
Yeah.
Well, you should be making some bank then, dude.
Well,
you can't just
I've
shoot
got
them.
a
Like,
theory about what's a good snake.
Me too.
State of West Virginia requests that I don't do that to their rattlesnakes. So,
A rattlesnake's not even the most deadliest ones we have around here. You know, we got the coral snake. There's no anti-venom for that.
no,
you're
Black mamba or some
you're over
shit
in
like
Oregon,
that.
right?
Yeah, I ain't got no snakes to
Yeah.
worry about. Yeah.
No,
I ain't got nothing like that to worry about. Maybe up in,
Tom,
like,
we have
desert
pygmy
areas.
rattlers.
I've heard of those.
They don't have rattles, and they only get about 10 inches at the most.
Oh, they don't have rattles.
No, and they're just super small. They're just little pygmies.
Oh,
They get always. They usually get your dog. They'll get the dog. They really typically don't try to bite people, and if they do, it gets them in the shoe,
okay.
and it won't pierce your shoe. So
that could be problematic.
we also have the world's smallest deer in Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida.
Yeah, man. Everything
Oh,
trying
I
to
thought
get you
you
here,
were in
man. If you don't
Oregon.
get eaten by an alligator, or a hurricane, or crocodile,
What about the Sasquatch?
we
Even
call them
people.
the skunk ape.
Skunk ape. That's
Yeah,
right.
and-
That's right. You're right.
And the next town over, he's called the Barden Booger.
Yeah. Oh, so that's more west, right?
East. The Barden is northeast of me. I'm south of Jacksonville.
Oh, I
I
thought
had
the
to do
boogers
it,
were
Nicky.
like-
Sorry.
I'm west of Daytona, east
Oh,
of
I'm
Tampa.
totally fascinated by this new thing that I've been listening to all the Bigfoot bullshit lately. Oh my gosh. I go to sleep listening to Bigfoot encounters. I'm not even kidding.
Harry Mountain Man is lonely.
Do you know how to do the Bigfoot mating call?
Bud Light. There he is, Earl. There he is.
Like,
No, what is it?
I'm not doing it.
Do it. I want to hear it.
There was
I
a
could look at-
Bigfoot Hunters show on History, possibly Discovery, all the same anyway. And
Hold
one
on.
of the dudes was really eccentric, and he did come up with this sound that he insisted was communicating with them. But you know, who knows? I'm telling
so
you,
you're not going to do it for us?
no.
I don't think that's fair.
It would echo. It's a little bit screechy. But up here in the Northwest, I do think about Bigfoot. I really do. I mean, could there be a huge crossman thing? Now, other cultures had them. There's Yeti. There's the similar idea all around the world. So maybe there is something. I don't know.
Well, we have Mothman here in West Virginia. So
Sure.
That's just a
Oh, that's
homeless
like a
guy
real
sleeping
thing?
under a streetlight.
Yeah.
Oh,
You hunt
seriously,
Mothman?
man. I'm sorry. I had to say it, man. That if you were gonna make the noise, I was like, that's a queef.
Come
not
on,
very
Virginia,
funny.
start chortling.
It is really whistly. Yeah. Between the reeds.
That's not very funny.
Oh, Billy, that's
Well, then don't
funny.
laugh, motherfucker. Yeah, that's great. Shoot.
How come I'm not getting it?
Because you don't know what a queef is.
Let's start with queef.
Oh no, I know what that is. I'm just saying I don't get the context doesn't match the well I
Well, the
obviously
harmonious
I'm having
sound
an
is
issue.
chortling. It's like a chortle.
And that's what
It's like
the
if you were to
sound-
take two pieces of roast beef and try to whistle through it.
Oh man.
And that's what the mating call for a Sasquatch is. That's the context.
The
That's why
thicker
we're
the
laughing.
slice, the more bassy it is. You know what I'm saying?
and that's why it's called a chortle.
I would like a scientific explanation from Virginia because she's the most articulate of our bunch here. So
Of a queef?
there you go.
Well, it's I don't
Unless Ghetto wants to
get
kick in here.
terminology, but it's
I'm
basically
sorry. I mean-
just an air pocket.
Yeah, you get air stuck in the pussy and it comes out. Sounds
Yeah.
like a fart.
Yeah.
Your lips are slapping.
Oh
Tongue
my
locked in at the
god.
right time.
And here comes Bigfoot just a running.
Yeah. And Billy running the other
All
direction.
right, there we go. We got her. We got her. We got her. All right, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, it's just an air pocket. There's nothing much more
about it.
complicated than that.
Oh gosh.
It happens more when
I
you
knew
bend
we'd
them
get
over.
there somehow.
That's scientific.
Unbelievable.
I apologize, Tom. I didn't mean to take it down that road, but I just had to.
Yeah, you did. Don't
There's
lie.
weeks of product right there.
Tom don't even know how to make a
Uh.
screenshot. He's not making those sound bites.
Who's that? What?
See? He said there's hours of product. So they're doing like sound bites and stuff from because what Prepper Tribe's been doing, and you get good humor, good conversations, and people will record it from the conversation, take it out of context, and add it to something else, and it'll just be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a friend that does that.
Monty jumped back up here once he heard that
Another
turtle.
platform.
Yeah, he did.
Monty,
He's like, I'm going to
Monty.
show you how it's done.
Billy.
I'm here.
Sort of.
Billy. Shut the hell up, Billy.
Oh, you just wanted to get one of those in. I love it.
Now, if you'll notice here on the map, this is where we heard the turtle last.
That's true talent right there.
Oh, man.
True talent. Absolutely fucking awesome.
Craig, what the hell are you talking about? I see you talking shit down there in chat.
This motherfucker's got a map.
A topographical map, and if
Haven't
you'll
you ever
notice
seen
right
Bigfoot,
here,
Billy?
He's got a topo.
He flies planes. He should see all kinds of things.
Hey, yeah, when you get a sectional map, let me know.
You ever seen Abominable Snowman, Billy?
I've heard of one.
Have you ever seen
Yeah.
the fish in the sea, Billy? Sorry, Charlie.
Hey, what happened
That
in
treatment's
trivia?
not for
Let's
you.
ask me questions. I'll tell you the answers.
Oh,
If
get
it-
some
if-
good ones, Dusty.
if
Come on
man
now. I know
knows
you
it,
got
I'll
some
tell
Billy.
you.
Yeah, we're just,
Oh gosh, you guys are too fucking good.
That's
Billy. No, actually, it's just a different form. It's just in.
it reminds me of night vision.
Now, if the eyes was glowing red, yeah.
That would be
If the eyes was glowing red, though, that would be awesome.
It depends what kind of light you're shining on it. It could be incandescent. It could be halogen. It could be an oil lamp. They all have different hues, you know. So the mere fact of you telling me what color it reflects is telling me exactly what you're using for a light source. Correct or
I'm not sure
incorrect?
if I just got dumber or not. What the fuck?
So
Are
what's
you
your
kidding me?
longest? What's your longest turtle, Virginia? Have you gone more than 5-10 seconds? Long
She's gonna
breathing
knock
ones?
you out.
Don't do it. Bushido will be in the chat trying to come up here in the backstage going,
She conveniently went on Be Right Back. I knew she did.
You know they have LED and COB lights too nowadays too. That could throw off the lens a little bit too.
Just a filter.
Why you always sit
And
in
if
the
you got
dark,
one of those
Billy?
red dots on your rifles, then you lose all respect from me too. So there you go. We could go as far as you'd like, and further.
There's something
Because
wrong with you, dude.
I like to go.
For
all the way.
real.
Really is, bro.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm a psycho, dude. That's why I get so fucking drunk.
No, you just got a condescending way about you, man. Just rubs people different. It ends up being choice, man. I ain't dogging
Well, I'll
out
tell
like
you
that.
one thing that
It
I've
ends up
noticed.
being choice, though.
I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed. I have a very, very dry sense of humor, and most of the time, because I'm hardly ever serious, and I say something and people take it seriously, and I'm like, they get offended, and I'm like, I was just joking, but I'm so dry that I can't even say that. I'm like, no, I'm not being serious. Oh yeah, you were being serious. So nothing I
Yeti.
really say is that serious. But there's no way I can't retort or come back. I can't, because I said it. And it's like, well, that's not really what I meant, because I don't know how to like be funny, I guess. But I'm always trying to be funny. So I don't know what it is. When I was a young kid, I was like, oh, there's a dry sense of humor. Well, I want a dry sense of humor because it's funniest. Well, I pushed it to such a limit that everything that comes out of my mouth is not humor. It's gotten to the point to where people take me so seriously, they'll give me their credit cards, and I'm like, I'm just fucking joking. It's not even funny anymore. But I can
how does this
understand.
make you feel?
Smarter. It makes me feel smarter.
Ever since I was little.
You need the round glasses,
Are you
Dusty.
laying on a leather couch, Billy? Tell us your problems. Inquiring minds want to know.
Just remember,
know.
it's,
How was
it's
your
not your
childhood?
fault.
How was your childhood, Billy?
Pretty rough.
Oh, God,
man.
please don't explain.
Just as
Told
rough
you,
as
I doctorate at
anyone else.
Walmart, man.
We're
I
just
don't-
razzing you, dude. It's all good.
I don't know about Walmart. I think I can land a plane on top of Walmart, though. Actually, I
Oh,
know the
good
people
God.
that own Walmart, if you really want to get down to it. I know the Waltons. I mean, I know them. I know the family. I work for the family, so.
I know Mary Ellen, John Boy, and all them too.
No, that's the wrong Waltons. That's the TV Waltons.
Isn't one of them Billy?
Damn.
Hey, there's another trivia question
Yeah.
for you.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Billy.
Good night, Billy, you fuckers.
It's called Prepperty for a reason, Billy.
I'm so prepped up, dude. I got cows running around on my fuck. I'm not even kidding. I tell people that shit. They don't believe. I'm gonna start taking. I got a new phone, so I'm gonna start taking videos and try to figure out how to post them. I got Red. He's gonna have to lay down here pretty quick. I'm gonna split him with someone else, and let's see. We got Charlet. I don't know who's next. Couple pigs to do. I'm sick of fucking throwing pig away because for some reason we can't figure out how to salt them right. So I got a bunch of bacon that's
Really, Billy?
fucking fucked up because there's too much nitrates in it and it makes you sick if you eat it. I don't know. I got shit going on. I mean, I talk about it and people just look at me like, you're fucking full of shit. And I'm like, you know, I just
Did
did
you
like
say a pig had too much nitrate in it?
125 birds.
They
What?
do.
Did you just say pigs have too much nitrate in it?
No, when you cure them, depends on which salts you use. You can actually introduce too much nitrate. We had some bacon the other day, and it make your ears ring, make you sick. So lost a bunch there. Had about 125. No, what was it? 50. Probably. I'm gonna say probably 150 pounds. Well, one was 40. 150 pounds of sausage went to shit because it sat in the cooler long enough to where it started getting mold on it. Didn't get to it in time. That only took like a week and 10 days or something like that. So I'm learning. Very expensive.
That's an expensive way to learn.
And it's huge. It's not fun. And, you know, I
Right,
talk about
Tom?
this to people and they don't. I said, look, you know, everybody, this whole prepping community, you know, I bought a farm with a whole bunch of animals, right? And what I'm trying to do is learn how to process these animals and keep them in stock. And I'm losing my ass on it because it's all new.
You're
So
going
people
through
don't
too
want
much
to talk to me
meat,
about
Billy.
fucking doing this shit and learning how to do it the natural way. And I'm losing my ass because it's too warm outside or something. It's fucked up. I don't really care. I'm not getting hungry or nothing, but I'm trying to fucking get to where I'm completely off of going to the market. My challenge right now is actually green. So I'm growing pepper plants and celery and all kinds of shit in the house right now over winter. I'm fucking done with the money system shit. My whole. I should be filming this whole process so other people will learn and not make the same mistakes that I'm making, which is very valuable. But the problem is, I'm so busy doing it, I don't have time to fucking set up a camera and fucking, you know, like, oh, I had to throw away fucking all my sausage, all my bacon, basically, all my hams, and I only got like 20,
Oh, put that tongue back in
20,
your mouth,
40,
boy.
60 pounds out of a fucking 600-pound sow.
Oh,
Who the
that's
fuck wants to see
hideous.
that shit?
Well, what are you doing wrong? You can find good recipes to cure meat. It's not that hard to do. I don't mean to criticize you, but
It's welcome. It's completely fucking welcome.
Well-
Are you kidding me?
I mean, it's either the temperature or the way you're cutting the meat or the recipe for your cure or you can't take shortcuts with this shit. You got to do it. But I'm like I said, I'm certainly not criticizing, but I'm just wondering, can you tell me what you think you're doing wrong? I guess
Well, what I'm
maybe
doing
you don't
wrong,
know, or you wouldn't keep doing it.
no, I don't have, I can't afford to fucking not know what I'm doing
I hear
wrong.
you. I hear you.
What I'm doing wrong is I'm dilly dallying and not getting on this shit when it needs to be done.
Well,
Yeah, I learned when I was young never to dilly dally.
It's pretty much fucking laziness when you really get down to it. It's when you put an animal down, you get on that fucking animal and you start processing it, especially if it's a hog. Now, beef, I'm gonna lay down a
Yeah, you got to
beef.
pound it right.
You got to get it. You got to fucking process it fast. Beef, it's more forgiving. You can age beef more, all that bullshit. It's a learning process. And
what are you trying to do this all by yourself, Billy?
no, I got help.
You got help. Well, man, get on it. That's all I know.
I'm sorry, I'm reading chat.
I should be reading chat. Maybe I can learn something. I'm not any smarter than anybody else here. I guarantee you that. I tell people that, when people started saying, oh, we're prepping and we're prepping this and we're buying rice and all that shit, I'm buying a fucking farm, so that's what I did. And then I'm like, oh, I got a fucking farm now. I have to do all this shit and all this work and all this money. It costs. I got a little bitty farm, and it's $120 a day to feed the animals right now. I did chickens. I got a bunch of feeder chickens. I got 125 of them. I think I walked away with like 97 or something because I was overfeeding them. They were getting too big and they were dying of heart attacks. Okay, so somebody should know that. So I got all them packaged up. And then I moved on to pretty big pig. Now I got a litter of pigs, and they're all going in different directions because everybody needs help and everybody's going to get a pig and blah, 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 and all this shit. Now I got cows coming up too. And I had to build a huge walk-in cooler thing. Like, this thing's pretty badass. I don't know if I got like 6 inches of, I think I got 6 or 8 inches of styrofoam insulation, this whole big room with the air conditioner on it and a little thing on it that tricks the air conditioner to make it. It's big money. I mean, it's not a joke. It's probably like.
Well, if I may, Billy, I tell you what you probably need to do is find a like-minded person that knows exactly what to do and befriend them, and maybe they can light a fire under your butt. Hey man, it's time to do this, time to do this. Set you a good schedule because it sounds like you bit off a little more than you expected.
That's damn.
Yeah.
Well, you
or
might
at least
have
hire
a
some
point.
Mexicans. Fuck.
No,
Let's be honest.
Come on now. No, that's
Come on now, what?
inappropriate.
They outwork the motherfucking American any day.
Hey, milkmaid, hi.
That's not
Everybody loves
true.
Mexicans.
Well, he said hire. He didn't say enslave.
Right? Shit. Everybody needs work.
Well, this is the actual point of the whole damn deal is it doesn't matter what you're getting into. You're gonna pay. You're gonna get an education. Now listen to me out. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. You're always going to pay for that education, and that's what I'm paying for. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy because I have fresh eggs in my refrigerator, and I got fresh meat in my refrigerator. I'm not going through anybody pumping any steroids into any of my meals. I'm actually doing pretty damn good. It's frustrating how much I have to lose to actually learn. There's a learning curve.
Absolutely.
you know, it doesn't matter what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. There's always going to be, I've had my hands in so much shit. You're always going to screw up something.
Good morning.
So this is what I'm screwing up right now. And when, at the end of the day, when I come out of it, I'm going to know what to do and what not to do. It's going to cost me a lot. Great. But, I'm doing it. And my whole thing is, the only problem I have right now is produce. If I can grow lettuce and arugula and my bell peppers and tomatoes and chard, I won't have to go to the grocery store at all, except for milk. And you know, I'm working on that too. So
do that.
So I'm not fucking playing a game here, you know. I'm putting everything I have into it, and it's not fucking cheap, and it's a lot of work. So
Yeah, this is why we pay for the convenience of going to the store, because it's a lot of work.
Oh my.
yeah, you're not making anything. I'm not by no stretch of the imagination can I figure that I'm going to do all this and sell the stuff and make any money, because when we had our chickens, our feeder chickens were eating $65 to $80 worth of feed a day, and that went on for weeks. So when you even it all out, I don't know how the end producer to get it to market actually makes any money on it. But what I can tell you is I have bigger, healthier, better tasting chickens that are happy because everyone pets them and stuff.
Wow.
And our turkeys too, and the ducks and everything else that we have going on. We have every fucking bird, muscovies, geese, goats, sheep. I mean, I'm not fucking around.
Old McDonald, that's right.
Now,
Well,
Jetta,
well,
why did you laugh at that, man? Because I'm going to tell you,
I don't know why you're laughing at you. You can laugh at it all you want,
No,
but
a
in
happy
actuality, you're
animal
fucking
tastes better.
screwing yourself because
I know they taste a lot better. That's
I'm
fine.
trying to grow fucking vegetables inside of my house over winter right now because I am guaranteeing you I do not want to go to the grocery market. The only thing that I'm really lacking that I foresee is either I get some Jersey milk cows or get some nanny milk cows. I'm going to run out of milk. So you want to tell me that I'm fucking off? And when I tell people this shit,
Nobody said
full
that.
of it.
No one's saying you're wrong, Billy.
Good grief.
When I'm
The
out
only
there
reason-
stealing fucking gasoline out of your fucking cars to fly my airplane, I'm
Right.
doing fucking good.
Oh,
Now
okay.
you're pilot.
Virginia, how's the weather up there in Washington?
Hey, Billy.
Billy.
So fuck off.
No,
Shut the
Billy,
fuck
There you
up.
go.
I was giggling because
your
you
plane.
said people.
It takes aviation fuel.
Right. I was giggling because you said people pet
You
your
want to fucking
chickens.
run your mouth about that? What kind of
That's
airplane you
good.
Oh,
use?
Billy,
Getting
quiet
let
down for a
her
minute.
talk.
They
God
call them,
dang
please.
it.
I mean, you spoke for the last hour by yourself, and now
I
you're
gotta
gonna get
hit it.
mad because other people want to talk. Relax. Enjoy
All
the
right,
fucking
all right,
time
all right,
spent
all
up
right.
here.
I do. I
Respect
will
time.
Everything's
answer.
all right,
Respect
Hold
time,
on.
dude.
I'll shut up. I'll shut up. I will answer Milkmaid's question. How does Billy have enough time to get online? Because I don't sleep. I work, or I get drunk,
Sweet.
and then I go to
You
work.
got some good meth over there, or what?
No, I get. I'm fucking freaking out. I can't. I don't need meth.
I got it. I got to tell Zach about this. We got to invent a nut punch button. Shot right in the nuts. There you go.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought that's what you said.
No, but a happy food and people who talk to their plants and you know, they go out in their garden and they talk to the
Oh
plants.
yeah, they're much better. Yeah.
It actually
That's me,
grows better
man.
for some reason, but I'm thinking it's,
Mhm.
you know, the energy, the positive
It
energy.
makes a difference.
Yeah.
It does. It
Yeah.
makes a big difference.
Well, look
man.
at even within humans. Look at Patch Adams. He had a huge movement. He still has hospitals, but it's all about the happiness of patients. They recovered a hell of a lot faster. They healed up a lot faster. I mean, it's all in the energy for sure.
Yeah. When you pet your cows, dude, it makes a big difference on how they taste. It does matter.
Oh, sure. I've even heard of dairies that pipe music into the milking barn.
Plants love
And
Slipknot.
they're kinda
What are you
calm.
talking about?
Milkmaid's in the chat. I know her cows are happy.
Hey,
You showed
Milkmaid,
us.
how you
Well,
Milkmaid's got little
she
cows. I
dances
got
with them, raps to them and
Milkmaid's got
shit.
little
Yeah.
cows, dude.
Hi,
My cows are
Milkmaid.
fucking huge.
I
My
just
cows are
can't.
like
I just can't.
1,500 pounds. She's a northern girl though, so I don't blame her.
My cow's asleep in bed right now.
No.
Ghetto,
Ghetto.
that is so fucked up.
Ghetto.
Hey, she's not here to whoop my ass right now, so leave me alone. I got to get it in where I can.
If those, if
Yeah,
those
but I'm
words,
telling.
right? That's exactly right, Tom. If those words were a unit, you just got put on a unit list.
Unit up, nuts out.
Like Virginia said the other night in the chat, have some dignity, Ghetto.
Hell no. I wasn't
Eddie
born with
says
that
he
shit. I
hasn't
ain't
canceled
gonna
me
battle
yet.
it.
Why not? I didn't even remember I was. What the fuck is he talking about? It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just doing what I do.
We love you, Billy. You're all good. You just need to shut the fuck up sometimes. That's all.
My cows are pretty big, Milkmaid. I'm just saying. My cows are pretty fucking big.
Hmm.
Milkmaid's
Better
out there
yours,
dancing,
man.
trying to get the cows to jump around and
Now,
dance.
if
so she
you
can get a
if you want
milkshake.
to talk to me, about how to age them, then you got my attention, because I'm a virgin at this shit, and I can't screw up a fucking cow. But that's coming up.
I'm thinking about a cow going to therapy, man. PETA's coming to your house.
Yeah.
Man, you probably screwed down the cow, not screwed it. I mean,
Hey, you can fucking
Never-
send PETA over here. They'll have a field day.
Oh,
Made
Lord.
a
probably
cow
they might
turtle.
take your rubber boots away. You know, you know what
The
the
more
rubber
you
boots
make a
It's
are
all-
cow
it's-
turtle, the happier it's going to be. Just saying.
It's pretty awesome when
That's
you
right.
can walk up to the birds and they want you to pet them and shit. Treat the animals pretty damn good.
My hens
When,
were
they-
giving
when
me
the bird
where
when the
rubber
when a
boots are.
bird walks up to you and wants petted and you don't pet it because you don't know what the fuck it wants, and then it walks off and goes like that. You're like, oh, you're misguiding your pet. Yeah.
my hens were giving me 8. It was 8 hens giving me a dozen eggs a day during the summer.
Hmm.
That's pretty good. What?
Yeah, I was enjoying it.
I've
That's,
been
Pretty good.
happy.
What?
that's one
been-
thing I'd like to do is have a few chickens, mostly for the eggs. And crap, I mean, it sounds to me like I don't need that many. 3
No.
or 4. And
Are
you
you
don't have to have a
rocking
cock.
them?
Well, I've heard people have conflicting answers on this question. If you just want them for eggs, you don't have to have the rooster, right?
Right.
Okay, so you could have a bunch of hens
Hens.
running around. All right.
Yeah, I lost my rooster about 5 months ago. I think a raccoon got it.
Mhm.
How many chickens do you got?
I don't have any. That's my point. It's
No,
something that
I'm
I'd
not
like to-
asking you.
She-
Oh, I'm sorry,
She wants
Billy.
to figure out how to do it without a cock. You
Right.
always leave the cock out, man. Stop. You're always
That's
leaving the
exactly
cock
right.
out, man. Shit.
Fucking ghetto.
No, they lay the
Why
eggs no matter what, and if they're happy. If they're not happy,
Wow.
they won't lay any eggs. But no,
I
you
pro-
don't need
I-
a rooster unless you want to fertilize them.
I probably
Chickens
got
aren't happy no more. Got 3 chickens. They don't lay nothing.
I got a video of my chicken coop build, man. I built them a mansion. I did. It's an 8 foot by 9 foot by 10 foot room, and then the I use
corn.
now I use the hardware cloth wrap the hardware cloth instead of chicken wire around the whole thing. It's a 6-foot cage by
Okay.
20 foot by 15 foot.
We love you too, man. I have a barn, so it's like 75 by 150.
Big barn.
Got a lot of chickens.
I got
I got 8, man. He got like 100 and what? 75?
well, I just hatched. Let's see. I probably got 70 chicken. I don't know if I got 70 chickens somewhere in there.
Now,
they're not
have
all
you seen the
hams.
defeather machine?
What?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I have one.
The hell?
It's like a barrel.
I told
and
you.
It's got these little
Well,
fingers in it.
if you hit stop and rewind a little bit, you'll see where I said that I started with 125 feeders, and I got down. I think I had 94 or 97, but I did some geese and a couple turkeys too.
Well, I want to hear about Dusty's
Me too. Thank you.
machine. Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all never heard of the
I use
defeather
golf
machine?
balls.
I haven't. So I'd like to hear.
It
What'd you say,
looks like
Tom?
a washing machine, but it's
Hold
got
on, Billy.
rubber.
Billy, let Dusty tell us.
What'd you say, Tom?
Guardian was talking about fake eggs in the nest. I was just saying I just use golf balls, white golf balls. They're not that smart.
Yeah, the defeather machine, as he's right, it looks like a washing machine, except for it just continually spins
Fucking
like
backwood
this.
should come up right now.
What you do is you take and you dip the chicken once you've decapitated it, and you put the boil water, and scald them, and you throw it in this thing. It has like these little rubber fingers, and it just starts snatching the feathers off of it.
That's right.
It doesn't bruise the meat.
Nope.
No, it's not
Well,
really tough fingers, you know. It's really
It kind of does, because if you don't have the feathers, if you don't have the water that you're dunking in at the right temperature, then you throw it in the machine, it will bruise the bird. So the first couple, probably 3 or 4, until you get that water to where it's actually hot enough to where you can keep dunking them and dunking them and dunking them.
I've seen them do a turkey that way and a goose. They've used that machine. It's like a 55-gallon drum,
All right.
you know, plastic, one of the plastic blue drums. If you look up a defeather machine, I guess is what it's called.
Yeah, I have a cabinet. I have a big one, so I have the biggest one, I think. So
My hens have names, so my wife does not allow me to eat them.
Can't eat something with a name. Yeah.
well, we got
So
too
what's
many
your
to
chickens'
name.
names there, Tom? Because we know you're not eating them.
My chickens don't have names. They're all baby.
Well, that's cruel. They need a name.
Baby back ribs, baby back ribs, baby back ribs.
My rooster's name was Bertram.
I had 2 roosters. One's name was Bully, and the other one was Wimpy. And that kind of you kind of know why.
I let the roosters live because I can't kill them. I just don't like killing something I won't eat. They just run around.
Why wouldn't you eat a rooster?
Because the hens are better. Well, actually, the rooster, if you really want to get down to it, the roosters get bigger faster. So
Yeah.
most of the birds that you probably eat out of the grocery store are roosters. But
That's probably why he asked you the question.
well, I'm answering it. So there you go.
I asked you, why would you not eat a rooster?
Because they're males.
You don't like the taste of cock, man.
There you go.
I was waiting for that. Sounds like Virginia. Fuck that. I ain't eating the cock.
Sorry, I had to say it. I was sitting there biting
You
my
know,
tongue.
if you want to raise feeder chickens, then you kind of get them before they turn into roosters or hens, basically.
I'm
You're killing
muting
them.
every now and again because I'm doing the Bigfoot mating call and I don't want Billy to go ape shit.
Well, I got to say,
Well,
my next door neighbor, before he passed, Had
I'm
3
doing
chicken
what
houses
Dusty's
over here in
doing
the
right
valley.
now.
Billy, I'm
Look around.
talking. He
All
had,
right, that's enough of all that shit.
he,
Nobody
he
needs
had
to
3
hear.
chicken houses, and each house would house 75,000 birds. And I have trouble believing that they bother sexing that many chickens.
Well, you don't. Oh,
Yes, so you're going to have males and females.
yeah, you just get them before they turn into that. Kind of like how they're teaching the school children. You could be any sex you want, man.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, chickens identify, Billy.
It's what you identify your chickens as.
Dusty,
I have
think it sounds
purposely
like-
not had that discussion in my chicken house, just because
If they're under 10 weeks old, you can identify them as whatever you want them.
Damn, look at the nuts on that chicken.
All right.
When's the last time you castrated a cow, Billy?
I've never castrated a cow.
How about a
Why?
pig?
I have a problem doing it to chickens though.
The last time I castrated a pig was I'm thinking probably June, last
All right.
June.
So you've done that.
Oh yeah, we have the Nutcracker board.
What?
And we did one. We couldn't get the other nut out of him, so that was Peanut. He's still running around in the
What?
pan. We're gonna get him
No,
before he
come on
goes
now.
bored, but
You got a
Let
one
go
nut
around with
pig.
just one cut nut.
that's right. Yep, that's true.
Oh Lord.
This is authentic fucking bullshit, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's a true
I'm
story.
gonna
I
agree
know
with
it's
you.
authentic fucking bullshit.
Peanut has one nut. We could not get the other nut out of him. And it's not a pretty fucking sight.
How old was he when you tried to do this, man?
Probably like 4 weeks. Maybe 3
Small.
or 4 weeks. I forget what the schedule is, to be honest with you, Don. This is my first go round. My second go round will be better.
Sure hope so.
I just got into this shit, man.
You don't have any
Not the
neighbors
first
real
review.
close by, do you?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Oh, I can just see him. Look at the neighbor over there.
No,
chasing
not
that pig
not
for
on
his
not on
nuts.
the no, not
Reminds
on
me
the
of the
farm.
movie City Slickers.
No, I'm 5 miles away from anyone around me, so. You can laugh all you know what? I'm gonna be
can't.
fucking eating when you motherfuckers need your vax cards, so fuck off there.
I'm not laughing. Billy, I like to try to maintain a non-hostile gathering, if that's all right. Well, it is all right.
I'm not being hostile, Tom.
Okay.
All right. Tom, do you know where the mute button is? I'm just asking for a friend.
I can mute it. I can mute
don't
myself.
know.
I don't have a
You
phone,
need to
so-
learn it, Tom, real quick here.
It is
Yeah.
It's
possible.
I can see how Tom wouldn't like it though, because I fucking absolutely hate it.
Right.
Makes you feel like they're censoring somebody. It really sucks having to
Well,
do that.
every now and again, if the babble goes in a circle, we can dam it
Yeah.
off.
Hey,
Oh,
wait
yeah.
a minute. Hey, wait a minute. I'm just being completely honest with you guys, and
Yeah.
you're telling me what?
It's because you're monopolizing the conversation, dude. There's 7 people here. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all
Billy,
it is.
you're all
Okay.
good.
We
You
don't-
haven't
Alright.
said anything wrong or anything.
Your turn. Your turn. Your turn.
It's
Yeah.
up to
Shut up.
you if you're telling the truth or not. We don't care if you have a pig with one nut walking around or in transgender chickens, and I mean it's all on you, dude. You got a really
All right,
fucked up
man.
farm,
Well, you were
but
asking.
it is up to you.
You were asking. You were asking.
You were
I'm
just
answering
over
your
explaining, brother. You
Your
did.
stones are in the babbling brook. It's okay.
Now the
That was like
terminology
a
is
that was like
circle
a
back around.
zen-like fucking burn.
circle back around to that turtle.
Yeah, I want to know, hey, Virginia, if you squeeze it when you churtle, does it whistle?
Oh gosh. And you thought my conversation was
Oh
bad.
God.
If you
Yeah.
got skills and do your Kegels, You can whistle Dixie.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Now I've got a video about the Kegel exercises for preppers now.
Oh,
It's a valid preparedness concept, and I think people should take it more seriously.
When the
Tighten
Lord
up,
Zaphon
people.
of the
Tighten up.
reptilians comes down.
Tighten up, huh? Or
You're gonna
stop
need a
using
pound
your
of
whole
rice,
fucking
man.
arm.
Oh, why not, Nikki? Why
I
not?
knew this
Up here?
stripper one time. I gave her a
Nicky up here.
$10 bill, and she
scared.
gave me $5 in quarters. If you get what I'm saying.
Monty,
So why
that made no sense to me at all. You gave her
Monty,
$10 in bills, and she gave you $5 in quarters.
Yeah. On the
So you went
stage.
to
She
7-Eleven?
squatted down and released $5 worth of quarters.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, on
Oh.
stage. I see.
Virginia, you just took all the fun out of that. I think you're the type of person who goes to a strip club with a roll of nickels and a slingshot.
Bitch, you want to earn this whole roll of nickels? Here you go. All holes. Let's play target practice. That'd be great. Yeah, I wonder if my wife will let me do that. I need to get practice.
I hope she's not watching this stream.
No, she's asleep. That's why I'm allowed to talk like this. Till in the morning.
He'd be getting beat with a crock right now. He was
Yeah. No, not a crock. We don't believe in crocks over here. But yeah, with something.
I like that,
Oh,
Dusty.
Dusty.
Beat him with a crock. That's funny. That's deep right there.
Wow. That's a good
That's got
woman.
a sting to it.
I speak from experience.
Break that shit over your head, huh?
Oh, that's only during sex. She doesn't get real hostile during the day.
Ghetto, do you know where your mute button is?
I do.
Okay,
Do
just
you?
asking for a friend.
Do you? Your
know,
mouth
it's-
just as much open as your pussy, girl, over there trolling.
oh.
He said,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why I don't.
There you go, Tom. Find the button.
Right?
Sorry,
That's
Mr.
why
Tom. See, that's not my fault. I'm trying to be
That's why I
See,
don't get.
respectable over here.
And see if you had the button, man, you could push it and it punches him in the nuts. Right there.
We do need an app for that.
That's a pretty badass looking sound card, isn't that a sound card? What is
Yeah.
that?
It's a sound card.
Put that back up there. Let's check it out. That's pretty badass. You got some shit going on there.
You press rewind, you'll see the
Flip it
conversation about
around.
it earlier.
That's just the bottom.
What does that just plug in USB and it recognizes it?
And you put that
It's
in the
wireless,
tower,
dude.
dude.
Oh, it's wireless.
And I can hook
Oh,
the mic
wow.
right straight to it. Or over here.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what a
I'm
Prepper Tribe was
still
using.
using a telegraph here at home, so
Over here in the nursing home.
yeah. You missed what I was trying to tell you last night, just before I left your stream. Ghetto.
Yes, sir. What was it?
I told you when I was young, I was on my way to bed and it just made me think about it. But when I was young, I lived in a little old apartment and drove junk vehicles and never had any money. But I was sleeping with a hot 22-year-old blonde. Now I've got a little money and I got a pretty nice house and I drive newer vehicles. And I'm sleeping with a 65-year-old grandmother. So it kind of turned on me, you know.
I saw
Oh,
that,
yeah, that's.
but would you say it's okay?
I didn't know whether to laugh or not.
Well, I tried
It's
to
actually
tell
pretty
her
deep.
that, and
Sorry,
she
Virginia,
said,
but it was kind of deep.
I tried to tell her that, and she said, you go ahead and find your 22-year-old, and I'll make sure you're in an apartment and driving a shitty car
Yeah, I bet.
and don't have any money. So No, I'm happy. It's okay.
Do you think
Well, no, I did.
you were happier now or then, all things considered, age, wisdom, and possessions? What do you think?
Oh, you know what? I think I'm just as happy now as I was then.
Hmm.
And I was delirious
Yeah,
then. Yeah, I mean, we all have the shit that life throws at us, but I don't let any of that ruin my life.
Hmm.
Miss Laura, are you right there next to him?
Oh my God, she's been in bed for 3 hours, man.
Oh, okay. No one. She's always up early trying. All right, come on, get up, boy.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience, I'm sure she's probably went down to the local store and met a 25-year-old young girl, blonde, probably well-to-do, and sat and actually had a conversation with her. And he said, "You go ahead, go right ahead."
Yeah, good luck with that one. Man, I'm only 40 and I couldn't imagine being with a 22-year-old. Good grief.
Yeah, what would
That'd
you
be
talk about?
exhausting.
Seriously.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. That's the tequila?
She'd never have her face out of her phone.
Right.
It's nice to walk by the Victoria's Secret and window shop for a minute. It's just a fantasy. Just keep walking by.
Yeah.
Memories. Memories.
Memories.
Right, Ohio?
Memories.
It's that 65-year-old grandma, not the hottest woman you've ever seen. With age, just jumped. Hold on. With
Copy
age
that.
comes true beauty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That deserves to be published.
My grandma taught me that.
I don't like to brag, but I was talking to a friend of mine, hell, it was about 2 years ago. And he's quite a ways away from here, so this was all done in text. But he had made his wife so angry. And he was kind of worried that he wasn't going to be able to patch things up. He was mad at her, too. And what I told him was, apologize. They'd only been married 8 years, and that factored in. But what I told him was, think about that girl you couldn't live without 8 years ago and straighten this shit out. And he came back and thanked me and credited me with saving his marriage.
Hmm.
Nice. Nice.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Now, Tom, I'm looking at you with almost respect, man, and you sound like a really cool guy. But nobody else in the panel caught that. But I did. And you said you're not trying to brag, but I was talking to a friend, which means what? We're on this panel. We don't have friends.
That's why we're on this panel. is because we
We're a
don't
bunch of
have
lonely,
any.
friendless people. I don't mean to brag, but I was talking to a friend, and that was like,
Justice, the bragging part was the end of the story.
Yeah. I got one friend, motherfucker. That's
I was
not on
talking to a
YouTube.
friend. This guy actually was willing to talk to me.
You guys wouldn't know
I can't
nothing
even go
about
to the
that.
store and talk to nobody, man.
All right.
Myself.
Say again?
I was saying I was all by myself.
The
There,
irony
a
nobody heard
handful
when
of
she
people
said
will
the
know
first
that
time.
reference, and that's all. That's fine. One
I was
person.
all by myself.
Oh, it's
I
a
was just,
it's a song. It's at the end of a
Do you
song.
have to explain it, right?
I'm a little slow. I'll admit it.
It's a
You
song.
know, I found the mute button, and every time I want to say something, I just hit that mute button, and it saves me a lot of problems.
So what are you thinking, Billy?
Lordy.
It wasn't me, Bug Out. But I'm your friend here.
Independent many for the win. Yes, girl. Yes.
Indy's good, dude.
That's the beginning of an interesting story.
He's one of the original cool kids over there on Metal's channel.
No one was with me, Corn Pop. Yeah, no, it's song lyrics. And independent She was quick on that one. Very good.
You know, you're talking about that young girl, and the only thing that keeps popping in mind is the Island Boys. Have you seen them?
Oh, good
Oh
God.
gosh, dude. I've had a documentary coming out about them clowns. No, I should.
They're triplets.
I just want to bash their heads together.
They're
You got
actually
an autographed
triplets.
T-shirt, don't you, Billy?
I didn't know that they were triplets. I'd only
Yeah.
seen 2 of them.
The third one is threatening to out the other 2 songs because they're not giving him any credit or money for anything, and he's not involved with them.
I didn't know that. Those guys are clowns, dude.
Like Krusty the
Don't-
Clown had a kid.
Tom,
Or,
don't
no,
go over
Sideshow
there
Bob.
looking them up. You don't
Say
want to
again?
look those guys up, Tom. You don't look
Oh
them up.
no, I'm
I
not
see
looking.
you over there. All right, don't do it. That's a bad rabbit hole, man.
No,
Then
no.
you'll see what
Answer me.
happened
I
to this
wouldn't mess
world.
up your back, and I was apologizing.
Answer me this. Does the third one have the fake teeth also?
No, he's got the tattoos,
Oh.
but he doesn't even have the hairdo. He's got the tattooed face though.
Oh god.
Stamps
No,
on the
I
face.
only heard that there was 2 of them, man. I didn't know there was 3 of them. Dude, that was the biggest meme. Gosh, don't anyone go in there and look up them Island Boy. Gosh.
That's all they're known for is that them singing that in the jacuzzi without any music, and that's what's
Even-
made them big.
I have nothing.
And if you go watch them, then you're going to start thinking, yeah, I need to start prepping. They're the perfect poster child for prepping because it's the end. That's it. It's over. We've hit the apex.
Yes, we're done for. That's why I was telling Tom, don't look them up. It's all bad. Ohio,
banned in
actually, Ohio
That's all I need to know.
Prepper is the one that had
They're
me
they're
looking
Island
these
Boys
little
from
bastards
Florida,
up.
so I don't know.
Never even heard of them.
You know what Sideshow
Florida.
Bob looks like, Tom?
Singing it all day long.
No.
Look it up, Tom. Play it. Put it up.
Sideshow
Hell
Bob.
no.
Sideshow Bob is off the Simpsons.
I'm an
He
island
was,
boy.
I can see you banging that out while you're sitting there trying to milk one of your cats or chickens or whatever the hell you're doing over there. I can see you banging it out.
I'm getting fat, eating good, dude. What are you doing?
I'm doing the same thing, dude.
Now I get it. He can't keep up with the cows banging, running into the side of the barn, going, "I can't live with this no more."
Yeah. You can fucking pick on me all you want. I don't give a fuck at all. I encourage it.
I know you do. Everybody needs a cuckold. You'll be all right, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, Ghetto, hold my pocket, man. Hold my pocket.
Sit there and sing the Island Boys song and not expect to not get
That's
made
the,
fun
that's
of.
the whole song. I'm an island boy. That's the whole song. The one verse. It's not even a verse. It's like I'm an island boy. That's it. The rest of the shit you can't understand. Look it up. Fucking so stupid you wouldn't even believe they're TikTok millionaires. Well, that's what they want you to think. I don't think they're millionaires or nothing, but it's complete idiocy. Run a rampant.
It all started with the reefer madness.
You want me to look it up for you, dude, and put it on here?
Now look
No.
what happened to the world.
I'm not
Yeah,
interested.
I'll do it. I'm doing it. Oh, you'll love it. You should watch this shit. Awesome. I'm an
When a
island
90-year-old man tells me no, I listen to him. Just saying.
boy. Who's 90? I don't want to be 90.
Well, considering the alternative, I don't think I'd mind it.
All right.
To be 90, Tom?
Yeah. Why not?
Go
All right,
as
so
long
you
as we
really
can
want-
go.
if you really want to see a better one, go to Ginger Billy. Ginger Billy did a
I love
skit
Ginger
about him.
Billy. What
Oh,
did he
did
do?
yeah.
a- He did a skit
Everybody.
about him. That'd be better entertainment.
He's funny as hell.
Dusty, are you infatuated with the Island Boys?
No, Ginger Billy.
You're gonna be fucking
Billy?
infatuated here in a second as soon as I skip these commercials.
Who's that partner
Ready?
of his? You like him?
Here we
Told
go.
you not to
Catfish
play
Billy,
it.
I think his name
Get
is.
ready to mute him, Tom. He's got a legit channel, dude. He doesn't want
No,
them
Billy, I
strikes
ain't doing that,
and
man.
things. That's why he said no. Mute him, Tom.
Try to be nice. But if you're not allowed,
Did you guys check out Tribes? That he came out with? That was great.
now he can unmute himself, right?
Yeah. He'll be all right once he's done dancing around his farm to that song.
Figure it out.
Be quiet. You might not figure it out. Damn, he did. Damn.
Oh my god.
Bella's sitting down there so quiet, taking it all in, I guess.
Oh my god. I'm trying
Enjoying the
to
ambiance.
I don't know. You know, this is like coming from the prepper community, and I'm so over prepped, and it's like, oh, all of a
You're
sudden
more prep than anybody out here.
a
I
moron
get it,
for
bro.
some reason. I mean, I can be a moron without all the preps for sure, but you're picking on me about cows and pigs.
But
and
when
chickens
it's
and
only
shit.
your word and you constantly say the same thing about how much you're over prepped, it kind of takes away the value of your original statement, wouldn't you think?
Well, no, not to me. I don't give a fuck, really. If you don't believe, I don't care. I'm just telling. Okay, how many people do you know that have a one-nut pig?
Billy, we don't care, man.
Who can make that shit up?
I have a what?
Who can make that up? You think I'm that
Doesn't
smart?
matter
I'm not
though.
that smart.
What? I got plenty of bacon in my freezer. I mean, I don't understand.
I
I'm
would
throwing that
expect
shit in the
that
trash,
procedure
dude.
probably goes a little sideways on a lot of pigs. So don't worry about it, man.
Well, I'm not gonna worry
Good
about
night,
it.
Craig.
Good night, Craig.
Craig, you
My
have a good
brother.
one, man. Come back.
Craig, would you stop calling me, damn it?
Wow, that's backwoods and prepping. What? I wish he would have came up here. I tried to visit my childhood home the other day. I asked if I could come inside because I wanted to relive my childhood. They slammed the door in my face. Oh my gosh.
Some of us are just braver than others.
That's fucked up.
I tried to bring my dad to the therapist and he whipped my butt again.
Is that true? Is that real? That what he said?
Love it.
Yeah,
Oh, Cindy. Look at Cindy's
Jeez.
it's
comment.
all true, man.
Let's go circle back.
On the town of Winnipeg. Yeah, I bet it was bug out. I bet it fucking was. They didn't have the heart to kill the fuckers. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. You kill them fuckers when you can't figure that they're not good for anything. Boom. No, I'm serious.
I'm
If you
not
got a
laughing
one-nut,
at you. I'm laughing at Chad. I'm not laughing at you. I'm sorry. I should mute myself.
you should be. It's ridiculous. Why would you fucking waste your time?
You see Cindy's comment?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm laughing at.
Did he
Who's
eat the
gonna
nut?
ask
No, I
it?
did. I did not. No, I didn't. No, we don't. We don't do that shit, man.
You don't?
Up north,
never
they
had-
eat the. They eat the. They call them Rocky Mountain oysters, but I've never eaten one. That's
Billy, how
cattle.
did you
You're not
so
a-
quickly
You're not a
transition
true
to
farmer
eating
until
balls?
you eat one of.
No, you better be a starving ass farmer or some shit. I don't
What?
fucking know, but
Oh hell no! Fresh mountain oysters is awesome.
no, I won't.
Sure, they're creamy.
Mostly Apparently, the guys won't eat those, and the girls will.
Okay, I have zero interest in trying that part. But Monty, has anyone here had them, and what is the texture?
I have not.
It's just like
and
a
I don't think I would.
It's like a chicken nugget.
Yeah.
It's
Please
like
don't be
Monty, you
specific.
eat one, and it's like a chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can
I can
someone
see
please
that.
take a sound bite
I
of
can
that?
see that.
Seriously?
I don't think they're like a chicken nugget.
Or how would
So
know,
you both
Billy?
admit to having nuts in your mouth.
I'm asking a serious question as far as the meat itself.
Rocky Mountain
Is
oysters.
it-
I don't know.
Yeah. What is the texture?
I
Man
don't
meat.
know. I would imagine it's like a watercress or something like that, but
Oh, for
from
Christ's
what
Are
I
they
hear,
so? Are they like ours?
Seriously, has anybody here tried them?
I don't know.
Nope.
She was being
That's
serious,
what it
but I
looks
haven't.
What?
Okay.
Have you ever
I
had
was
them,
being
Monty?
serious. I haven't.
Yeah. I've had
Okay,
pork
I
so
knew
and
he
beef.
was
the
being
texture
serious.
Yeah, it
I don't
can't
care.
be a chicken nugget.
No.
Really
No, it's
explain
not.
what it's like.
Maybe more like a gizzard.
That's what I was
Egg.
thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think
Okay.
I think it's more tender.
You take them.
It's
You
only
cut
tender
off
if you
the outs-
kick them in the balls.
Hold on,
take off
Billy.
the outside membrane.
Billy.
You take off the outside membrane. You cut them in half, right? Soak them in salt water overnight. You drain that salt water off. Next morning, take flour, egg, bread them, put them in a skillet. You fry them up. Take some mayonnaise or mustard on a slice of bread. You take a half of it and slap it on there. There you go. It takes all
That's a
the
gizzard.
gaminess out of it.
So what
That's
is
a
it?
gizzard.
Is it so? Is it like a human nut? Because ours aren't even balls; they're actually wrapped up like angel hair pasta, and it's just wrapped up in a ball. It's not even a solid ball. Our balls. So is it like that, or this is for you, Monty? You're the only one that's admitted to eating nuts.
You're not getting me on that soundbite.
No, I'm being honest.
He ain't paying
I'm
attention.
not trying to. I'm just trying to see if that's what
I'm
they're
with you,
like.
Ghetto.
Like the
I'm with
texture
you, man.
wise.
I don't. I'm with you,
I'm
Ghetto.
not Jeffrey
I
Dahmer.
don't-
I've never ate human ones.
Something wrong with you too, Backwoods.
I didn't mean it like, have you ever ate a fucking human one? I'm just wondering if the
Okay.
animal testicles are like the human testicles, where
Yeah,
it's just
how are we
wrapped up
supposed to-
angel hair pasta.
How are we supposed to know that if you don't eat a human fucking testicle, dude?
For Christ's sake. Monty,
Yes, sir.
back to the texture question. Are they chewy? Are they tender?
Hmm.
They're tender.
Do
Right.
they flake apart like a piece of roast?
No,
So it's
No.
just like solid meat, like bologna. Let's say it like that. Dusty.
you're killing me, Tom.
Okay, full Monty.
No, I'm curious. I want to know.
I want to know
trying
too. Choose another meat that you would compare it to, like another cut, like chicken thigh texture or something like that.
Where the hell is Moose Man when you need him?
I know, right?
How about
Beef
liver?
tongue,
Maybe
liver?
the texture of
I
liver.
think he said chicken nugget, y'all. Maybe that's the texture, and we're just over here overanalyzing it.
So
Chicken
every
has
time
the
you,
flavor of a chicken,
so
like it
hold
has
on.
that flavoring even, or what?
No, I'm starting to think that every time Ghetto goes over to the fucking McDonald's, he's eating bull testicles. And
Hell
they call
no.
it chicken nugget.
I haven't had McDonald's in years. That's just nasty.
All right. Well, what about the texture of a cow tongue?
You gross.
Would it be similar to the tongue?
That's some bomb ass shit, actually.
I don't like that shit at all.
But gross once you
When you
think
press,
about
They
it.
sell
when
that
you
in my
pressure
Walmart.
cook a- When you
I've
pressure
actually
cook a
eaten
tongue,
that.
Mine
like that.
too.
you skin it and then you slice it, and it's the texture's kind of not really like a tongue. No,
The
It's
Mexican,
very muscular.
they
Yeah.
The
call that
tongue is
lingua
very
or
tough,
something.
right?
yeah. So just like the heart.
You have to cook it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pressure cook it.
It is. I wasn't joking when I said it is popular in tacos. You have to rip off the outer membrane and then cook it braised or slow cooked for a long time. It'll fall off the tongue.
Oh, yeah, it is. They're delinguas. They're freaking awesome.
See, Milkmaid.
Yeah,
They
James-
are.
that's right. That's what they call it, the linguas. I don't like that. It leaves a grease in your mouth that I don't like it. I don't know why, but when I had it left like it coated my whole mouth with some sort of like a grease or something. I didn't like it at all.
Bug out.
In Billy's defense, I got to agree with him. I don't like that sensation either. And what does it to me is lamb
Those
and
fucking
duck.
bug outs always
I
got something.
won't
good.
eat either one of those. Well, duck, that's not quite true. I'll eat it if the breast is cooked a certain way, but a baked duck, nah, I ain't having that.
I'm having lamb tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
I just can't take
I
that.
still ain't never had lamb.
Snotty
I
old
love
nasty
lamb.
sheep. Nah.
Braised lamb is really good, and a
Love it.
lamb burger is excellent. Grind the lamb yourself and add garlic and mint and
Always
Well,
rosemary.
mint at the end.
right. No, well, the restaurant I worked, that's how we did the recipe. There was a bunch of classic things in there, but that was the best freaking burger, I swear. Lamb burger. Give it a try. If you find someone that does it right, it's really,
It
really good.
wasn't all lamb.
Yeah, it was.
Partially lamb.
Well,
I
whatever
don't
the
see why
supplier
we have
sent us.
There's enough fat in a lamb meat to make burger with. You wouldn't need to put anything else in there.
Well, the perfect burger. You're talking like you're eating a meatball burger, is what you're talking about.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
we
it
were
has
able to do
sausage.
them medium rare.
It would
And-
have sausage and chuck beef in it. So I'm a chef, dude.
I know, Billy. Milkmaid,
I know what you're eating.
I do sear before braising. I think that's the way to go, my opinion.
Well, I'm having lamb stew.
Mm.
Oh,
Actually,
right.
Today, matter of fact, today, I'm throwing it in a crock pot.
Well, I got a couple turkey roll-ups out in the refrigerator. I'm gonna go heat up, and maybe I make it to bed before daylight. What do y'all think?
All right.
Not happening.
You don't
No.
think?
Hell no, I just
You're
did
not going
another
anywhere.
line.
Get your
You're not going anywhere, dude. You're here for the long. You're not
no
going anywhere, dude.
roll.
Billy, this is the long term, man. What are you talking about?
I know. Catch up.
23:30. What are you talking about?
All right.
Well, it's 25 to 6 where I eat. So,
Yeah.
Well, you need to move.
okay.
You're only an hour ahead of me in Wyoming there, Billy.
I might. Who knows where I'm at, dude? Really.
All right, Billy.
My watch.
We're-
tells me-
Not
Billy,
Kansas, Toto.
I'm going away. You first.
All right.
Hey, Billy,
Bye, Billy.
Virginia, everybody, thank you for coming. Ghetto, man, appreciate your support. Monty, love you. Dusty, you're an interesting dude, man. I want to get better acquainted with you. Bella, always. And everybody in chat, man, I appreciate you all coming and hanging out. I didn't expect this. It was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. But I hope everybody had a good time, and let's get together and do it again.
Will do.
Anybody else got a final?
Thanks for having me. I appreciate you allowing me a chance to
Yep.
talk.
My honor, sir. Really.
2 minutes. You got 2 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you,
It was
Thank you,
good
Mr.
seeing you,
Tom.
though, Billy. Glad you're all right.
Appreciate it, Tom.
Thank you,
for being
Beto,
alive for me,
everybody.
man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hey, Tom.
Thank you,
Save
Tom, for
my
having me up
son
on
in that.
panel.
All right. And
You
Billy,
notice how-
thank you, man.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, you guys rock. All of you guys are awesome. So there's no doubt about it. If I'm gonna be full, I might as well be a full with Tom here. Hey,
Just cut it, Tom.
thanks,
Just cut
man.
it.
Billy will work it out, man. This one's going to run a little different from what you're used
It's
to.
already worked out. There's nothing to work out, dude. It's already done.
Well, we'll work it out, man. All right. Hey, you guys have a great night. Love everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you tomorrow sometime.
See
All
you
right,
somewhere
brother.
else, right?
It's not leave studio, it's end broadcast.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Got it. Good night.
Okay, leave
That was
studio.